Hey guys, welcome back. This is Kakarot's Edu all-time favorite. Today we are gonna see, what if Goku was a celestial dragon? So let's move on to the video. Before Earth was as we know it today, there were first 4 celestial dragons where all dragons originate from Ruka the dragon that ruled over fire, Fujin the dragon that ruled over air, Aimi the dragon that ruled over water, Tsuchi the dragon that ruled over earth. These 4 celestial dragons made sure things were as they should be. They maintained balance on Earth. Ruka the dragon of fire, a large red dragon and the strongest of the 4, made sure light, heat and energy was as it should be, as well as made sure summertime came along as it should and was warm. Ruka the dragon of fire also protected the other celestial dragons when necessary. Ruka was considered Earth's greatest protector. Fujin the dragon of air, a small white dragon, made sure the air on Earth was hospitable for the living creatures and brought spring to Earth on time each year. Fujin was the most reclusive of the 4 but showed great loyalty when it mattered, working with Aimi the dragon of water to keep the rain and storms along with the tides as it should, as well as aided Ruka making fire even stronger. Aimi the dragon of water, a large blue dragon, made sure the lakes, rivers, ponds, seas, and of course the ocean all flowed as they should. Aimi was also responsible for healing the earth and its living creatures, as well as ushered in autumn to Earth. Aimi had a reputation for being the most unforgiving when mad. Tsuchi the dragon of earth, a medium-sized green dragon, maintained all of the plant life on Earth along with all the living creatures on Earth. Tsuchi brought winter to Earth as slow as possible because Tsuchi was very fond of the living creatures on Earth. Being the first celestial dragon to take a human-like form, the 4 of these celestial dragons created Dragon World as we know it today. As much as they loved and adored Earth, they decided it would be best to live separately from it and only be a neutral protector, and thus created the Dragon Realm where the dragons lived next to Earth, always watching. The 4 of the celestial dragons founded houses, creating families, vowing to only marry and love among their own kind, ruling that dragons would mate for life, meaning once dragons mate, that's the love of their life, and mixing with humans or any other species was decided to be one of the worst offenses that could be committed, as well as infidelity frowned upon. Ruka, being the most powerful of the 4, was named Emperor of the Dragon Realm, which his family ruled for thousands of years until it was agreed that the descendants of the great and powerful Ruka would do better as Dragon Realm's warriors, and the descendants of Aimi's family took over the role of the royal family. For many millennia the dragons of the Dragon Realm worked in harmony with Earth with no issue until Ruka's great-great-great-great-great, you get the idea, great-granddaughter Suki committed a crime against all of dragonkind. Suki was a powerful fire dragon who married the great-great-grandson of Fujin the dragon of air, Toga. The 2 of them had a baby daughter, Midori Kao, who was predicted to be just as powerful or even more than her ancestor Ruka. On one day Suki visited Earth Realm with her infant Midori Kao, thinking that no one noticed. Midori Kao, come here kitten. Suki got down to the infant's level. Suki was stunning in her human form. She wasn't tall, but she wasn't short either, with cascading crimson curls and eyes blue like the sky and alabaster skin. Dressed in a violent kimono, Suki easily turned heads. Baby Midori Kao took after her mother. She was born with fiery red hair and blue marbles for eyes with pale skin. Ba mama ma. Baby Midori Kao waddles over to her mother. Oh goodness, you're getting so big. Suki scooped up her baby before she started to walk through the mountainside. This place is so beautiful, kitten. Suki kisses her daughter's cheek. Midori Kao was too busy playing with her mother's hair. Suki carried Midori Kao through the beautiful trees that were blooming with white and pink flowers when she came across an older short gentleman with a bushy white beard and basket on his back. Good afternoon, miss. The older gentleman waves once he was closer. Afternoon. Suki nods. It's gorgeous out. Mount Paozu is known for its perfect weather. The older gentleman smiles, stopping to chat. Well, it's just lovely. Suki smiles. I'm Son Gohan. The older gentleman held out a hand to shake Suki's. Grand Duchess Suki. Suki says, and this is my daughter, Lady Midori Kao. She shook his hand. It is a pleasure to meet you, Your Highness. Son Gohan bows. My master has told me of your kind. My kind? Suki furrows her brow, adjusting her hold of Midori Kao, who was staring at something in the older gentleman's basket. Forgive me, madam, but are you not a dragon? Son Gohan asks. No need to apologize, sir. Suki smiles. You guessed correctly, I am a dragon. It is an honor to be in your presence, my excellency. Son Gohan says. You're too kind, sir. Suki smiles. Midori Kao, do you see something? Suki noticed Midori Ko making grabbing motions at the older gentleman. I don't have anything with me except my grandson. Son Gohan slightly turned and pulled a pudgy baby boy with wild black hair out of the basket. This is Goku. Son Gohan smiles. He's downright adorable. Suki smiles at the baby Goku. Look, Midori Ko, he's another baby just like you. Suki held Midori Ko closer so she could see baby Goku better. The two infants stared at each other. How old is she? Son Gohan asks. 18 months. Suki says, how nice, my grandson is the same age. Son Gohan smiles. Are you hungry, Your Highness? I could eat. Suki smiles. Son Gohan leads Suki and Midori Ko back to his home that was nestled in the heart of Mount Paozu. It's not much, but it's home. Son Gohan says as they reached his house. It's quaint. Suki tells him, I like it. Thank you. Son Gohan says, I hope you're not opposed to fish and rice. No, that sounds wonderful. Suki says. Son Gohan made Suki a nice traditional fish and rice meal as the two babies rested on a blanket nearby with Suki keeping a close eye on them. What brings you to Earth, my lady? Son Gohan asks, bringing Suki a bowl of food. A change of pace. Suki took the bowl. Thank you. You're welcome. Back in Dragon Realm it's always the same thing day after day, so much that I wanted to escape. Suki sighs. I understand, my lady. Son Gohan sat down on a log next to Suki. That's why I live out here away from all the hustle and bustle. It's wonderful out here. Suki smiles, looking up watching a flock of birds go by. It truly is. Son Gohan nods. Does your husband know you're out here? If he even noticed Gohan. Suki rolls her eyes. He's so invested in his work, I'm surprised he knows we're still married. My apologies. Son Gohan says, no need to apologize. Suki smiles. Thank you for the fish. She thanks him. You're welcome. Son Gohan nods. Or look at them. Suki smiles ear to ear, seeing Midori Ko and Goku sleeping side by side and Midori Ko using Goku's arm as a pillow. Children are precious. Son Gohan smiles. After Suki met the kind older gentleman Son Gohan, she decided to remain on Earth with her daughter, living close by to the Sun household, in which Suki had become good friends with Son Gohan, and baby Midori Ko had play dates with baby Goku. Suki had a house built and soon meet a farmer, Jonah. A human man, Jonah was tall, muscular, good-looking with shoulder-length blonde hair. He was kind and hard-working, plus Jonah was infatuated with Suki. It didn't take long for the two of them to fall madly in love. Suki was not planning on returning to Dragon Realm. Suki remained in Earth with Jonah and baby Midori Ko for almost a year when they were discovered. It was a peaceful evening on Mount Paozu. Son Gohan and his grandson had just left the house that Suki had started to build with Jonah when a knock came to the door. Just a minute. Jonah called to the door before answering. At the door was a towering, stern-faced man with platinum blonde hair that went all the way down to his back. Dressed in a dark blue kimono, the man gave off an intimidating aura. Can I help you? Jonah asks. I've come here for my daughter. The stern-faced man narrows his eyes. Your daughter? Jonah asks. Move aside. The stern-faced man shoved Jonah out of the way and strides inside the house. Midori Ko. He called. Dada? Baby Midori Ko waddles out to the stern-faced man and instantly let him pick her up. Who the hell are you? Jonah snaps. Tell Suki she needs to come home. The stern-faced man held baby Midori Ko to him as he walked out of the house. It didn't take long after that night for Suki to return to Dragon Realm after telling Jonah the whole truth about her being a celestial dragon and that she was married, and her baby was betrothed to the Dragon Prince. This is when everything went south. Suki was sentenced to death after refusing to let anything happen to baby Midori Ko. She's innocent, punish me, and she was of the royal dragon family, and the court officials got a hold of Jonah and dropped him from the highest point of the Dragon Realm after torturing him for over a year. They first cut his tendons to stop him from running, then took his nails and skin over several days' time while not allowing him to eat or sleep. Suki was publicly executed. Grand Duke Toga managed to keep his family's honor by promising that in no way would Midori Ko follow in her mother's footsteps, and began her training to live up to the prediction that she would be as powerful as her great ancestor Ruka. 15 years after the incident, age 753, Goku had begun his training with Earth's guardian Kami to prepare to defeat Piccolo Jr. Kami, this GI itches. Goku complains, itching with both hands. Do I have to wear it? He whines. I'm sorry Goku, you'll have to wear it for the time being. Kami informs Goku as they stood just outside Kami's castle waiting for an important guest. I don't see why I couldn't wear my regular gi. Goku itched his lower back. Goku, I told you it's a kimono. Mr. Popo joined them as they waited. It's so you look presentable. This thing smells like mothballs. Goku loudly says, sniffing the collar. Goku, hush, they're here. Kami shushed Goku, Goku's question was halted by a regal, stern-looking man with long platinum blonde hair and a girl who looked to be around Goku's age, seemed to descend from heaven. Your Grace. Kami bowed his head. Goku's mouth gapped open. He'd never seen Kami act like this before. Kami. The stern-faced man greeted Kami as he walked up holding the young girl's hand. Goku's eyes beelined to her. She had a pretty face very much like the porcelain dolls he'd seen in Bulma's room, with long bright red hair that had been expertly braided. She wore a dark green kimono that complemented her red hair. Lady Midorikao's eyes were on Goku too, almost as if she knew him from somewhere. This must be Lady Midorikao. Kami bows to her too. Greetings, Guardian of Earth Kami. She smiled and bowed. Greetings. Kami bows. I'd like you both to meet my attendant Mr. Popo and my young pupil son Goku. Kami motions to them. Mr. Popo. The stern-faced man nods to Mr. Popo. Son Goku, is it? He looks down at Goku. This man had to easily be a head taller than Kami, so Goku had to really look up at him. Hi, I'm Goku. Goku chirps, getting Midorikao to giggle. Charmed. The stern-faced man rolled his eyes. I do hope he's also learning manners. Yes, he certainly is. Kami says, Goku, this is Grand Duke Toga. Kami introduces them, and this is his daughter Lady Midorikao. I'm pleased to meet you, son Goku. Lady Midorikao makes eye contact with him. Kami, who are these people? Goku looks up at Kami. Please forgive him, Your Grace. Goku's parents are deceased along with any other family. No one has formally coached his manners. Kami looks down at Goku except myself and Mr. Popo. I suppose it's all right. Toga looks down at Goku again. My father and I are dragons, son Goku. Midorikao smiles. Oh, cool, like Shenron? Goku asks. Well, Shenron is a special case. Midorikao smiles. You and your obsession with Earth Realm. Her father Toga scoffs. I must be going. Toga says, thank you again for this opportunity, father. Midorikao looks up at him. The sooner you're done, the better. Toga gave her the smallest smile. Yes, father. Midorikao nods. Love you. Yes. Toga pats the top of Midorikao's head before he rose up back into the clouds. And thank you for having me, Kami. Midorikao faced him. The pleasure is all mine. Kami nods. What kind of dragon are you? Goku excitedly asks. Well, I'm a girl dragon. Midorikao clearly didn't know what Goku meant. Yeah, I can see that, but what kind are you? Do you fight what? Goku tries to explain himself. Oh well, I can fight. Midorikao says, but I avoid it. Oh man, so you want to spar with me? Goku complains. Enough out of you, you need to get back to your training. Kami interjects. Yes, okay, Kami. Midorikao tells Kami, I'm sorry, Lady Midorikao, but Goku is a very frank person. Kami sighs. That's perfectly fine, I like honest people. She smiles. Goku, I don't like to fight because my specialty is fire magic and Hapkido. Midorikao explains. Well, if you ever change your mind, I'd love to spar with you. Goku told her, looking energized. Thank you, I'll keep that in mind. Midorikao smiles. Kami, my father said you have the best library if I want to learn about Earthrealm. Yes, my lady. Kami nods. Your father advised me you'll be studying Earthrealm for the next 3 years. Yes, Earthrealm is so interesting. I want to study and learn all there is to know before I have to marry my betrothed. Midorikao explains, her voice becoming soft at the end of her sentence. Well, you've come to the right place to learn about Earthrealm, my lady. Mr. Popo advised. Oh, perfect. Midorikao smiles. How old are you, Midorikao? Goku asks. That is Lady Midorikao to you. Kami taps Goku on the head with his staff. Oh gee, sorry. Goku holds his head. Don't worry, Kami, formalities I feel are just an excuse for people to be rude to each other. Midorikao says, I'm 15. Me too. Goku lights up. You're going to be here for 3 years like me, we should totally be friends. Goku suggests. I'd like that. Midori Ko smiles. So are you like a princess or something? Goku asks. Oh no, I'm no princess. Midori Ko says, that's too bad, you're sure pretty enough to be a princess. Goku blurts, oh my. Midori Ko blushes. Okay Goku, you need to get back to training. Kami instructs him, good, now I can take off this itchy thing. Goku starts lifting up his kimono shirt. Goku! Mr. Popo stops him by pulling down the kimono shirt. Hey, what you do that for? I'm not training in this. Goku protests. Goku, you're in the presence of a young lady. Mr. Popo nods to Midori Ko, who turned her face away from them. Lady Midori Ko, would you like a tour? Kami suggests. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. She nods before following Kami inside his castle. This LLB your room. Goku-s is right next door. Kami opens the door to Midori Ko's temporary room. Oh okay, nice. Midori Ko peeks to see a simple room. It wasn't like her room back home, but it had a twin-sized bed with comfortable-looking sheets and comforter and plenty of vibrant plants. And like I said, Goku is right next to your room, not that he'll be much help, so I'm just down the hall and Mr. Popo at the other end. Kami explains, pointing to all the other rooms. Perfect, thank you. Midori Ko smiles. I have to say, my lady, I'm glad you decided to come study here. Goku could learn a thing or two from you. Kami nods. Oh? Midori Ko blinks. I think he's charming. She smiles, blushing again. I suppose Goku would be quite charming to a young woman like yourself. Kami smirks. Oh well. Midori Ko blushes. Anyway, my lady, let us make our way to the library. Kami says, sounds good. Mr. Popo, I'll do the dishes after ice cream. Goku says, carrying his plate from the table to the sink. Oh no Goku, you got away with it one time. Mr. Popo shook his finger at him. Dishes get done and ice cream is your reward for a job well done. HMP fine. Goku pouts. Would you like some help? Midori Ko offers, standing to take her plate to the sink. Lady Midori Ko, you don't have to help Goku with his chores. Kami says, it's just some dishes. She shrugged it. LL get done faster. Midori Ko smiles at Goku. Great idea. Goku smiles. Mr. Popo and Kami shared a look before excusing themselves from the room. So if you're a future empress, do you know how to do the dishes? Goku asks, getting the sink ready. Goku, it's not rocket science, it's washing dishes. Midori Ko laughs. I'll scrub you, rinse and dry, since you know where the dishes go. She picks up a sponge. My friend Bulma is a rocket scientist. Goku smiles. Bulma? That's a girl's name. Midori Ko felt a pit in her stomach. Yep, and she's only a year or two older than us. She's super pretty and high maintenance, but Bulma's a good person. Goku describes Bulma. So this is Bulma. Is she like a girlfriend or just a friend? Midori Ko asks, looking forward. What? You know Bulma's dating my good friend Yamcha. Goku laughs. Oh okay. Midori Ko kept looking at the dishes. Do you have a girlfriend? She fidgets with the sponge. Nope, no girlfriend. Goku says, I'm surprised. Midori Ko says, scrubbing a plate, then handing it off to Goku. You're surprised? About what? Goku asks, rinsing the plate she handed him. That you don't have a girlfriend. Midori Ko points the sponge at him. Oh well, I don't know, I guess. Goku shrugs. Never really been all that important to me. Goku says, I see. Midori Ko smiles. I'm sure girls throw themselves at you. She blushes. Why would they do that? Goku asks, drying the plate. Well, I mean, you're adorable in a way that girls find very appealing. Midori Ko nearly swallowed her tongue, but something about being around Goku made her feel bold. Really? You think so? Goku nearly laughs. You think I'm cute? I suppose in a way. Midori Ko could feel the blush climbing to her ears. Hey, thank you. Goku lightly nudges her. You're not half bad yourself. He winks. Anyway. Midori Ko shook her head. Let us get these done quick so we can have some ice cream. Goku tells her, changing the subject. Okay. Midori Ko nods. Here we go. Goku joined Midori Ko outside on the edge of Kami's lookout again, carrying 2 bowls of ice cream. I hope you like mint chocolate chip. He hands her the bowl meant for her. Thank you, Goku. Midori Ko smiles. Oh, it's so cold. Well, yeah, ice cream is cold. Goku smiles. Don't tell me ice cream is something you haven't had before either. He says, sitting down next to her. Midori Ko looks to the side, picking up the spoon before putting it in her mouth. Oh my, what do you not like it? Goku asks. No, this is delightful. Midori Ko scoops up more. Midori Ko, if I didn't know better, I'd think you were an alien. Goku teases. Oh ha ha. She rolls her eyes. You know there's like hundreds of more flavors of ice cream. Goku tells her. Hundreds? She asks, well dang. She laughs. It's okay, I haven't even tried every flavor of ice cream there is. Goku shares. 3 years isn't going to be enough to experience all of what Earth has to offer. Midori Ko sighs before shoveling more ice in her mouth. So you never gave me a response why you want to spar with me. Goku brings up. Still on about that? Midori Ko asks. Yeah. He nods, finishing off his bowl of ice cream. Goku, I don't like hurting people. Midori Ko tells him, looking down at the ice cream. You wouldn't hurt me. Goku smiles. I'm as tough as a rock. He flexes his right arm, showing off his growing muscles. Goku, when we dragons fight, it's normally to kill. Midori Ko explains. Well dang. He pouts. You sure you can't make an exception for this cutie? Goku smirks. I especially don't want to hurt you. We just met and I know we'll be great friends. Midori Ko smiles. I'd like to keep it that way. Okay. Goku smiles. I have to hit the hay or Kami's going to skin my hide. I'll see you in the morning. Goku pats her shoulder. A month had passed since Midori Ko had arrived at Kami's lookout. She was getting a lot of reading done, but when she wasn't studying Earth Realm, she was hanging out with Goku, which had become the highlight of her day. Goku was funny, carefree, caring, and the most genuine person she'd ever met, and on top of that he was attractive in that boyish way women found endlessly appealing. But Midori Ko had to remind herself that she could not forget her duty to her family and Dragon Realm. Marrying the Dragon Prince and becoming his queen would bring great honor to her family, but a little crush on Goku couldn't possibly hurt anything. The morning started like it did each morning since Midori Ko arrived at Kami's lookout. Midori Ko would get cleaned up and have breakfast prepared by Mr. Popo. Goku was already outside since he had to wake up before the sun came up to train. Lady Midori Ko. Mr. Popo got her attention while she was eating her breakfast, a large egg over steamed rice. Yes, Mr. Popo? Midori Ko looks up after swallowing her bite. Kami would like to speak with you when you're done with your breakfast. Mr. Popo advises her. Of course, Mr. Popo, I'll be there shortly. Midori Ko nods before wiping her mouth. No need to rush, Kami isn't going anywhere. Mr. Popo smiles. Would you like some more coffee, my lady? Mr. Popo asks. Certainly. Midori Ko smiles. Kami? Midori Ko lightly tapped her knuckles on Kami's open office door. Good morning, my lady. Kami nods, turning away from his window. You and Mr. Popo are so fond of these formalities. Midori Ko laughs. Forgive me, my lady. Kami bows. Anyway, you wanted to speak with me? Midori Ko asks. Yes, my lady, your father wrote me. Kami informs Midori Ko. Did he? Midori Ko asks. I figured he'd be too busy. Midori Ko crossed her arms. He just wanted to check in on you and to see how you were faring. Kami tells her. You can tell my father that I'm fantastic. Midori Ko smiles, thinking of Goku. Wonderful. Kami nods. Oh, one more thing, how are you getting along with my pupil? He asks. Goku? Midori Ko asks. I adore Goku. Midori Ko felt her cheeks burn. I'm glad. Kami smiles. Goku will be pleased. What does Goku think of me? Do you know? Midori Ko asks, her heart speeding up. I don't. Kami holds his smile. Do you want me to find out for you? Kami asks. Oh no, you don't have to do that. Midori Ko held up her hands, realizing what she just asked. Kami, I just Goku and I have become good friends and I'm self-conscious, that's all. She fibs. Understandable, my lady. Kami nods. So I take it your stay here has been good? Kami confirms. If I didn't have to go back, I wouldn't. Midori Ko smiles. Before I forget, your father said you asked him to find these. Kami held out 6 leather-bound books all tied together with a string. My late mother's journals. Midori Ko instantly reached for them. Your father said to enjoy the journals but to not forget your studies. Kami reminds her, "Oh, I won tea," and Midori Ko holds the journals to her chest. "Thank you for your time, Lady Midori Ko. I'll let you get back to your studies." Kami bows. "Yes, of course." Midori Ko smiles before rushing out of Kami's study. "Goodness gracious, I can't believe I just basically said that I'm falling for him out loud." Midori Ko covers her face walking down the hall and then bumping into something. "Falling for who?" Goku's voice asks. "Oh, hi Goku." Midori Ko smiles up at him. Goku had easily grown a foot since they met a month ago. "Sorry for bumping into you." She pats his chest. "Hey, it's cool." Goku smiles. "What were you saying before?" He asks. "What?" "Oh, nothing." Midori Ko smiles. "Everything okay?" Goku asks, tilting his head. "Yes, definitely." Midori Ko blushes, noticing how effortlessly adorable and handsome Goku was all at the same time. "Just sounded like you were worried about something." Goku says, "It's nothing really." Midori Ko tells Goku, "Just hungry, that is why you and me get along so good." Goku smiles. "You're always hungry too. Food will make me feel better." Midori Ko said, going towards the kitchen, shaking her arms. "You sure you're all right?" Goku asks, walking with her. "Goku, have you ever wanted to tell someone something but can't?" Midori Ko asks. "Now I always try to say what I mean." Goku says, "Is that helpful?" He asks, "Not really, but it's okay." She pats his shoulder. Goku and Midori Ko sat at the kitchen table eating lunch. Midori Ko looks up and smiles at Goku. He was wolfing down his lunch like usual. "Goku, yeah?" He doesn't look up. "When is your birthday?" Midori Ko asks. "May 9th, Goku says before letting out a small burp. "Oh, right, on a Taurus." Midori Ko smiles. "A what?" Goku asks. "A Taurus, it's your zodiac sign. It has to do with the day you were born and where the sun was in the sky." Midori Ko smiles at Goku. "It makes so much sense why you're a Taurus. Is it a good or bad thing?" Goku asks, getting up to get more noodles. "No, it's definitely good. Tauruses are loyal, persistent, and are furiously stubborn, but it can be a good thing." Midori Ko tells him, "So what about you? When is your birthday?" Goku asks. "March 21st, I'm an Aries." Midori Ko shares. "March 21st? Goku looks up at the calendar Mr. Popo put up in the kitchen. "Oh no, that's like a week from now." Goku gapes. "Yeah, that's right." Midori Ko nods. "Well, we'll need to do something special." Goku tells her. "Oh no, yeah." Goku winks. After having lunch with Goku, Midori Ko retreated to her spot in the library where she could start reading her mother's journal. "Today on Earth I meet a kind, gentle old man named Gohan. He was nice enough to let me have lunch with him. Midori Ko, my sweet girl, seemed to hit it off with his grandson Goku." Midori Ko looked up at Goku training outside. "Goku?" Her heart pounding. "Staying up overdue?" Goku asks Midori Ko from the doorway of the library. Night had fallen and Kami's appearance out became completely dark, besides for the lamp supplying a smooth mild "Yes, just going to do some light studying." She says, searching at the fiction books in Kami's library. "Cool, am I able to be a part of you?" Goku stepped inside the library uncertain. Midori Ko appears Goku's way, noticing that he turned into wearing loose basketball shorts and a black tea blouse. That healthy Goku in all the proper places. He need to have taken a shower, considering the fact that Midori Ko should odor the zest soap from wherein she stood. "What you gonna read?" Goku asks, casually leaning on the ebook shelf. It. She points to the duvet. It. Goku tilts his head. "Yes, it is a e-book." He smirks. "Oh no, it is the call of the e-book. It." Midori Ko laughs. "It's a horror novel by way of the prolific Stephen King." "Oh." Goku appears down, itching, in which his scar become. "You likely assume I'm dumb now." "What?" "No, I do not suppose that." Midori Ko smiles, patting his shoulder, certain you do, anybody else does. Goku sighs. "Goku, wherein did this come from?" Midori Ko asks, maintaining the e-book to her chest. "I dunno, I simply, you are so quiet and smart and you operate these kinds of massive words all the time, and right here I'm a few U.S.A. Bumpkin." Goku still looks down. "It is sweet, Goku." Midori Ko tells him, "However, simply because you didn't recognize something does not make you silly." She says, "Yeah, I guess." Goku, I suppose you are very clever, just carefree, that is all. Midori Ko tells Goku, yeah, I realize, however it is tough now not to suppose it. Goku fidgets, could you study your e-book to me? He blushes, sure. Midori Ko nods, I'd love that. She smiles, cool. Midori Ko settled down at the ground with Goku becoming a member of her. He sat near Midori Ko. It wasn't the primary time Goku sat close to Midori Ko, but something felt one of a kind. His electricity felt worried, however excited, all on the same time, just like Midori Ko's. She questioned if he ought to sense her strength. Bankruptcy 1. After the flood, the terror which might now not stop for every other 28 years as she read, Goku seemed to inch closer to her until his head discovered her shoulder as Midori Ko examined to him. You are a fast reader. Goku yawns, I am sorry, do I want to sluggish down? Midori Ko asks, no. Goku adjusted his head on her shoulder, that is simply high quality, your voice may be very soothing. Goku sighs virtually. And this horrifying book, isn't he always bugging you? She asks, seeking to hold her coronary heart from beating out of her chest. It is no longer actual. Goku chuckles, this is a fiction e-book, not non-fiction. I didn't realize, no, you are proper, it is truly not. Midori Ko smiles, just ensuring I do not want to offer you nightmares. She teases, you are going to need to attempt harder than that. Goku chuckles, I get sleepy though. Goku sits up, me too. Midori Ko says, thank you Midori Ko, you're an excellent buddy. Goku smiles at her, yeah, no prob. She nods, hey, Kami could tell you're spending an excessive amount of time around me in case you speak me like that. Goku laughs, what do you imply? Midori Ko asks, purpose, you said yeah. Goku factors out, you are so polite it's kinda bizarre listening to you use slang. He smiles, oh I see. She giggles, besides, would it not be okay if we did this greater? Goku asks, me studying to you? Midori Ko blinks, yeah, it turned into genuinely satisfactory. Goku appears down, rubbing the back of his neck. Midori Ko may want to see purple on his cheeks. We are always doing what I wanna do, simply idea it be satisfactory to do something you like to do. He provides properly, that is very fine of you Goku. Midori Ko smiles, what time is it? Goku leans lower back on his hands to study the analog clock, oh gosh, it's 10:09 p.m. Goku jumps up, Kami's going to kill me. Oh no Goku, I'm sorry. Midori Ko apologizes, standing up, no, I genuinely did experience myself. Goku smiles, we will do it once more the following day, K. He gives her a thumbs up before racing down the corridor, manner okay. Midori Ko smiles to herself, hugging the e-book to her chest. Midori Ko's heart become beating so rapid that her chest commenced to harm. She de-examined masses of clinical journals and found out that she wasn't having a heart assault. However, Midori Ko felt her eyes develop blurry as tears stuffed them and her throat going dry. Midori Ko could not take into account the final time she cried. Midori Ko blanketed her mouth as the belief hit her. She changed into in love with Goku. And he or she turned into best, falling extra in love with him every day. A international of feelings flooded Midori Ko's chest, making her gasp for air. Leaving the e-book in the library, Midori Ko made her way outside, letting the nighttime air hit her lungs, hoping it would snap her out of her crying, but it failed to. Paintings making it to the threshold of Kami's appearance out, she stopped as her tears got here, shuddering out her. Despite the fact that Goku again her feelings, Midori Ko would in no way be capable of go through with it. She needed to marry the Dragon Prince on her 18th birthday, which she was flawlessly first class with until she met Goku. There was something about Goku that made Midori Ko want greater from her orchestrated lifestyles. No longer to mention if her family located out that she was in love with someone else and pursued a dating with anybody besides the prince, that they had probably kill her or worse, do something horrible to Goku. But she became undeniably in love with Goku, and Midori Ko did not know. Whilst the crying stopped, however, she should see the morning sun developing. Damn it, she shook her head. Midori Ko? Goku ran as much as her. Oh wow. His darkish chocolate eyes beamed at her. What? She sniffs. You are extraordinary. Goku holds out his hands. Goku, what are you going on approximately? Midori Ko rumbles, you're larger than a horse. Goku tells her, your scales seem like they're on half. He notices, oh, I have to have transformed. She sighed, I'm sorry Goku, this isn't always how I wanted you to look, my truest shape. Midori Ko bowed her head. What are you talking approximately? Goku smiles, that is tremendous. Midori Ko made a purring noise and leaned into Goku, which he hugged her dragon head in response. She desired to be around this first-rate man or woman for so long as possible. Are you feeling okay? Goku pulling far away from her. No, I did not get any sleep. Midori Ko bows her head. You did not visit bed? Goku asks. No, I am pretty certain I had a panic assault. Midori Ko exhales, blowing Goku's hair and GI in numerous directions. Phew, your dragon breath is hot. Goku laughs. You had a panic assault? He asks. Yeah. I'm sorry. Goku itched her forehead. Something I will do to assist? He asks. No, I simply need to get some sleep. Midori Ko stored her head down. Goku hugged in opposition to her dragon head again. You understand, in which I'm if you want whatever. Thank you, Goku. She says if you don't get sleep you'll get ill. Goku tells her pass cross. Staying up late? Goku asks Midori Ko from the entrance of the library. Night had fallen and Kami's lookout was completely dark except for a few lamps providing a soft light. Yes, just going to do some light reading, she says, holding a candlestick, looking at the fiction books in Kami's library. Cool, can I join you? Goku stepped in the library. Sure. Midori Ko looks Goku's way, noticing that he was wearing loose basketball shorts and a black t-shirt that fit Goku in all the right places. He must have taken a shower since Midori Ko could smell the zest soap from where she stood. What you gonna read? Goku asks, casually leaning on the bookshelf. It. She points to the cover. It. Goku tilts his head. Yes, it's a book. He smirks. Oh no, it's the name of the book. It. Midori Ko laughs. It's a horror novel by the prolific Stephen King. Oh. Goku looks down, itching where his scar was. You probably think I'm dumb now. What? No, I don't think that. Midori Ko smiles, patting his shoulder. Sure you do, everyone else does. Goku sighs. Goku, where did this come from? Midori Ko asks, holding the book to her chest. I dunno, you're so pretty and smart and you use all these big words all the time and here I am some country bumpkin. Goku still looks down. That's sweet, Goku. Midori Ko tells him, but just because you didn't know something doesn't make you stupid. She says, yeah, I guess. Goku, I think you're very smart, just carefree, that's all. Midori Ko tells Goku, yeah, I know you're right, but it's hard not to think it. Goku fidgets. Would you read your book to me? He blushes. Sure. Midori Ko nods. I'd love that. She smiles. Cool. Midori Ko settled down on the floor with Goku joining her. He sat close to Midori Ko. It wasn't the first time Goku sat close to Midori Ko, but something felt different. His energy felt nervous but excited all at the same time, similar to Midori Ko's. She wondered if he could sense her energy. Chapter 1. After the flood, the terror which would not end for another 28 years. As she read, Goku seemed to inch closer to her until his head found her shoulder as Midori Ko read to him. You're a fast reader? Goku yawns. I'm sorry, do I need to slow down? Midori Ko asks. No. Goku adjusted his head on her shoulder. This is really nice, your voice is very soothing. Goku sighs. Really? And this scary book, isn't he bugging you? She asks. It's not real. Goku chuckles. That's a fiction book, not non-fiction. I didn't realize. No, you're right, it's certainly not. Midori Ko smiles, just making sure I don't want to give you nightmares. She teases. You're going to have to try harder than that. Goku chuckles. I am getting sleepy though. Goku sits up. Me too. Midori Ko says, thank you Midori Ko, you're a good friend. Goku smiles at her. Yeah, no prob. She nods. Kami would tell you you're spending too much time around me if you keep talking like that. Goku laughs. What do you mean? Midori Ko asks. 'Cause you said yeah. Goku points out, you're so polite it's kinda weird hearing you use slang. He smiles. Oh, I see. She giggles. Anyway, would it be okay if we did this more? Goku asks. Me reading to you? Midori Ko blinks. Yeah, it was really nice. Goku looks down, rubbing the back of his neck. Midori Ko could see pink on his cheeks. We're always doing what I wanna do. I just thought it'd be nice to do something you like to do. He adds, well, that's very nice of you, Goku. Midori Ko smiles. What time is it? Goku leans back on his hands to look at the analog clock. Oh gosh, it's 10:09 p.m. Goku jumps up. Kami's going to kill me. Oh no, Goku, I'm sorry. Midori Ko apologizes standing up. No, I really did enjoy myself. Goku smiles. We'll do it again tomorrow, okay? He gives her a thumbs up before racing down the hallway. Okay. Midori Ko smiles to herself, hugging the book to her chest. Midori Ko's heart was beating so fast that it started to hurt. She read plenty of medical journals and realized that she wasn't having a heart attack, but Midori Ko felt her eyes grow blurry as tears filled them and her throat going dry. Midori Ko couldn't remember the last time she cried. Midori Ko covered her mouth as the realization hit her. She was in love with Goku. And she was only falling more in love with him each day. A world of emotions flooded Midori Ko's chest, making her gasp for air. Leaving the book in the library, Midori Ko made her way outside, letting the night air hit her lungs, hoping it would snap her out of her crying, but it didn't work. Making it to the edge of Kami's lookout, she stopped as her tears came shuddering out her. Even if Goku returned her feelings, Midori Ko would never be able to go through with it. She had to marry the Dragon Prince on her 18th birthday, which she was perfectly fine with until she met Goku. There was something about Goku that made Midori Ko want more from her orchestrated life. Not to mention, if her family found out that she was in love with someone else and pursued a relationship with anyone besides the prince, they'd probably kill her or worse, do something terrible to Goku. But she was undeniably in love with Goku. Midori Ko didn't know when the crying stopped, but she could see the morning sun coming up. Damn it! She shook her head. Midori Ko? Goku ran up to her. Oh wow. His dark chocolate eyes beamed at her. What? She sniffs. You're magnificent. Goku holds out his arms. Goku, what are you going on about? Midori Ko rumbles. You're bigger than a horse. Goku tells her your scales look like they're on fire. He notices. Oh, I must have transformed. She sighed. I'm sorry, Goku, this isn't how I wanted you to see my truest form. Midori Ko bowed her head. What are you talking about? Goku smiles. This is great. Midori Ko made a purring noise and leaned into Goku, which he hugged her dragon head in response. She wanted to be around this wonderful person for as long as possible. Are you feeling okay? Goku pulling away from her. No, I didn't get any sleep. Midori Ko bows his head. You didn't go to bed? Goku asks. No, I'm pretty sure I had a panic attack. Midori Ko exhales, blowing Goku's hair and GI in several directions. Phew, your dragon breath is hot. Goku laughs. You had a panic attack? He asks. Yeah, I'm sorry. Goku itched her forehead. Anything I can do to help? He asks. No, I just need to get some sleep. Midori Ko kept her head down. Okay. Goku hugged against her dragon head again. You know where I am if you need anything. Thank you, Goku. She says, if you don't get sleep, you'll get sick. Goku tells her go. Is Midori Ko okay? Goku asks Mr. Popo as he exited Midori Ko's room. She has an excessive fever. Mr. Popo tells him, closing Midori Ko's door. Oh no. Goku frowns. Is there something I can do to assist? Goku asks, let her get some rest. Mr. Popo tells him okay. Goku bows his head earlier than turning around. Goku, may I ask you something? Mr. Popo taps his shoulder. What's up? Goku seems returned. Is there something taking place between you and female Midori Ko? Mr. Popo asks, what do you suggest? Goku furrows his forehead. Properly, woman Midori Ko is asleep from the medicine I gave her, however she turned into mumbling your call. Mr. Popo shares with Goku my name? Goku felt a surge undergo him, making his tail twitch clearly. I'd never deceive you, Goku. Mr. Popo tells him I do not know what to mention. Goku says, his coronary heart racing. I worry that girl Midori Ko has feelings for you. Mr. Popo shares, what type of emotions? Goku asks, romantic feelings. Mr. Popo explains, what? Goku blinks. Romantic method. Oh, how am I able to position this so you'll recognize? It way you want to kiss someone, Goku. Mr. Popo sees. Wow. Goku gapes. I'm speechless. He smiles. Goku, oh my, I accept as true with I might also have said too much. Mr. Popo places his fingers collectively. Why? Goku asks, I do not need you to harm her. Girl Midori Ko goes to be a completely critical, influential character someday, and I do additionally remember her a friend. I might in no way harm her, I promise. Goku interrupted. If what you're saying is proper, then I could not be happier. Goku seems down bashfully. I'm happy. Mr. Popo smiles, please do not percentage what I said. Yeah. Goku waves his hand, please deliver woman Midori KO, time to inform you herself. Mr. Popo pleads, geez I get it. Goku rolls his eyes, am I able to see her? He asks, I positive, just don't wake her up. Mr. Popo nods, no longer announcing something to Mr. Popo. Goku entered Midori KO's room. Midori KO had given that reverted return to her human shape and turned into fast asleep, much like Mr. Popo said. Midori KO become on her proper aspect with the covers pulled up almost over her face and a tissue clutched in her hand. She become respiration via her mouth, making her cheeks and lips flushed. Her pink hair was raveled and falling out of it is traditional braid. Goku smiles, brushing some hair off her brow earlier than giving her brow a small kiss. Experience higher quickly. Goku whispers earlier than going to the door. Goku looks returned at Midori KO, one closing time earlier than he exited her room, his heart swelling fortunately. Howdy sleepy head. Goku's voice called to her. Midori KO opened her eyes, her head feeling heavy. Gee Goku? Midori KO slowly sat up, what are you doing in my room? She rubs her eyes. Midori KO was decent, however Goku had in no way been in her room earlier than. Mr. Popo stated I should make you a few meals to get your power back up. Goku smiles, maintaining a tray. Oh Goku, thank you. Midori KO offers him a susceptible smile, you didn't should do that. Hush. Goku says, bringing over the tray to her, I made you a rice porridge, additionally known as okayu, with some of Mr. Popo's homemade lemon ginger tea. Goku smiles, oh wow. Midori KO smiles, feeling the warmth from the food and tea, thanks so much. Prevent. Goku says, consume, you'll experience higher. You are an angel. Midori KO tells him, picking up her spoon, I'm just me. Goku smiles, permit me recognize in case you want anything else. Goku, no, never mind. Midori KO says, do you want me to stay? Goku asks, getting ready to sit at the seat of her mattress, I do, but you'll get sick. Midori KO appears down, it is the way it goes. I will deal. Goku sat down on the seat of her mattress, I do not want to reduce to rubble your training. Midori KO tells him, okay, but you're my buddy and that I need to make sure you are doing okay. Goku argues, I sense like I am now not going to win this argument. Midori KO squints at him, nope. Goku smirks. Goku stayed at Midori KO's facet all that day, taking care of whatever she wished. Mr. Popo could take a look at on them on occasion, however didn't he appear worried about Goku being Midori KO's caretaker for the day. It become pretty late, but Goku was nonetheless hanging out with Midori KO in her room. Goku. Midori KO appears up. Goku became letting her read her mom's journals as he jabbered on about the room of spirit and time, yeah? Goku asks, bouncing a ball against Midori KO's wall, what came about in your own family? Midori KO asks. Goku became a unique call, so she needed to recognize if Goku became the pudgy child with wild black hair from her mother's magazine. My father and mother, I by no means knew them. Goku caught the ball and tossed it on the wall once more. They died while I was a child, I guess that's what my grandpa advised me. So you live along with your grandpa while you're now not education? Midori KO asks. She couldn't accept as true with she never requested him this. Midori KO and Goku pointed out almost the whole lot that be a touch tough to do. Goku smiles, tossing the ball again and catching it. Why's that? Purpose, a terrible monster beaten my grandpa to dying. Goku says, his eyes looking distant. Oh Goku, I don't worry, I got to look him way to fortune teller barber. He were given to tell me how proud he turned into of me and I told him how much I ignored him. Goku tells Midori KO, smiling, oh I am nevertheless sorry. Midori KO seems down at her mother's journal. I do not even recollect my mother. I don't take into account my mother and father either, however I were given to spend numerous time with my grandpa Gohan. Goku smiles. Midori KO sat frozen. Goku changed into the pudgy infant with wild black hair that Midori KO meet once they have been both toddlers. She turned into about to tell him while he distracted her. Is there something you'll like to do whilst you're feeling higher? Goku distracts Midori KO, take a bathtub. Midori KO jokes, you odor satisfactory, trust me I've a nose like a canine. Goku tells her, pointing at his best button nose. I don't know. Midori KO shrugs, there is were given to be something. Goku continues bouncing the ball in opposition to the wall, well permit me suppose. Midori KO says, Goku, are you able to stop that for a second please? She sighs, it's for my reflexes. Goku caught the ball, I recognize, I am sorry. Midori Ko deeply sighs, I suppose I would like to have a cheeseburger and fries. Midori Ko tells him that SA exquisite concept. Goku smiles, I don't know how we're going to get a keep of one. Midori Ko says I can make you one. Goku offers, it truly is sweet of you, however I am intrigued by going to an actual burger area. Midori Ko smiles, oh yeah, diners are a blast. Goku smiles, they VE shakes there too. Oh? Well, that sounds incredible. Midori Ko smiles again, incredible, I'll take you to one as quickly as you are feeling better. Goku excitedly tells Midori Ko, but Goku, you are not purported to leave the Outlook. She reminds him PFFF, what Kami doesn't he recognize will not hurt him. Goku chuckles, I do not need you in hassle. Midori Ko says, earlier than coughing a touch, I don't get in hassle with Kami for very lengthy. Goku winks, oh okay, in case you're positive. Midori Ko rolls her eyes, however nonetheless smiles, well okay, it is a date then. Goku smiles brightly, like a date? Midori Ko asks, attempting not to swallow her tongue, that is what I supposed, yeah. Goku nods, yeah, that sounds first rate. Midori Ko attempted to cover her surprise, cool. Goku smiles, it's pretty overdue, I ought to probably permit you to get a few sleep. Goku stood K. Midori Ko smiles, looking to cover the truth, she was shaking, excellent night. Goku smiles before leaving her room, good night. Staying up late? Goku asks Midori Ko from the entrance of the library. Night had fallen and Kami's lookout was completely dark except for the lamps providing a soft light. Yes, just going to do some light reading, she says, looking at the fiction books in Kami's library. Cool, can I join you? Goku stepped in the library. Sure. Midori Ko looks Goku's way, noticing that he was wearing loose basketball shorts and a black t-shirt that fit Goku in all the right places. He must have taken a shower since Midori Ko could smell the Zest soap from where she stood. What you gonna read? Goku asks, casually leaning on the bookshelf. It. She points to the cover. It. Goku tilts his head, yes, it's a book. He smirks, oh no, it's the name of the book, It. Midori Ko laughs, it's a horror novel by the prolific Stephen King. Oh. Goku looks down, itching where his scar was. You probably think I'm dumb now. What? No, I don't think that. Midori Ko smiles, patting his shoulder. Sure you do, everyone else does. Goku sighs. Goku, where did this come from? Midori Ko asks, holding the book to her chest. I dunno, you're so pretty and smart and you use all these big words all the time and here I am some country bumpkin. Goku still looks down. That's sweet, Goku. Midori Ko tells him, but just because you didn't know something doesn't make you stupid. She says, yeah, I guess. Goku, I think you're very smart, just carefree, that's all. Midori Ko tells Goku, yeah, I know, but it's hard not to think it. Goku fidgets, would you read your book to me? He blushes, sure. Midori Ko nods, I'd love that. She smiles, cool. Midori Ko settled down on the floor with Goku joining her. He sat close to Midori Ko. It wasn't the first time Goku sat close to Midori Ko, but something felt different. His energy felt nervous but excited all at the same time, similar to Midori Ko's. She wondered if he could sense her energy. Chapter 1. After the flood, the terror which would not end for another 28 years. As she read, Goku seemed to inch closer to her until his head found her shoulder as Midori Ko read to him. You're a fast reader? Goku yawns. I'm sorry, do I need to slow down? Midori Ko asks. No. Goku adjusted his head on her shoulder. This is really nice, your voice is very soothing. Goku sighs. Really? And this scary book, isn't bugging you? She asks, trying to keep her heart from beating out of her chest. It's not real. Goku chuckles, that's a fiction book, not non-fiction. I didn't realize. No, you're right, it's certainly not. Midori Ko smiles, just making sure I don't want to give you nightmares. She teases, you're going to have to try harder than that. Goku chuckles, I am getting sleepy though. Goku sits up, me too. Midori Ko says, thank you Midori Ko, you're a good friend. Goku smiles at her, yeah, no prob. She nods, Kami would tell you you're spending too much time around me if you keep talking like that. Goku laughs, what do you mean? Midori Ko asks, 'cause you said yeah. Goku points out you're so polite it's kinda weird hearing you use slang. He smiles. Oh, I see. She giggles. Anyway, would it be okay if we did this more? Goku asks, me reading to you? Midori Ko blinks. Yeah, it was really nice. Goku looks down, rubbing the back of his neck. Midori Ko could see pink on his cheeks. We're always doing what I wanna do, just thought it'd be nice to do something you like to do. He adds, well, that's very nice of you, Goku. Midori Ko smiles. What time is it? Goku leans back on his hands to look at the analog clock. Oh gosh, it's 10:09 p.m. Goku jumps up. Kami's going to kill me. Oh no, Goku, I'm sorry. Midori Ko apologizes, standing up. No, I really did enjoy myself. Goku smiles. We'll do it again tomorrow, okay? He gives her a thumbs up before racing down the hallway. Okay. Midori Ko smiles to herself, hugging the book to her chest. Midori Ko's heart was beating so fast that her chest started to hurt. She read plenty of medical journals and realized that she wasn't having a heart attack, but Midori Ko felt her eyes grow blurry as tears filled them and her throat going dry. Midori Ko couldn't remember the last time she cried. Midori Ko covered her mouth as the realization hit her. She was in love with Goku. And she was only falling more in love with him each day. A world of emotions flooded Midori Ko's chest, making her gasp for air. Leaving the book in the library, Midori Ko made her way outside, letting the night air hit her lungs, hoping it would snap her out of her crying, but it didn't work. Making it to the edge of Kami's lookout, she stopped as her tears came shuddering out her. Even if Goku returned her feelings, Midori Ko would never be able to go through with it. She had to marry the Dragon Prince on her 18th birthday, which she was perfectly fine with until she met Goku. There was something about Goku that made Midori Ko want more from her orchestrated life, not to mention if her family found out that she was in love with someone else and pursued a relationship with anyone besides the prince, they'd probably kill her or worse, do something terrible to Goku, but she was undeniably in love with Goku. Midori Ko didn't know when the crying stopped, but she could see the morning sun coming up. Damn it! She shook her head. Midori Ko? Goku ran up to her. Oh wow. His dark chocolate eyes beamed at her. What? She sniffs. You're magnificent. Goku holds out his arms. Goku, what are you going on about? Midori Ko rumbles. You're bigger than a horse. Goku tells her your scales look like they're on fire. He notices. Oh, I must have transformed. She sighed. I'm sorry, Goku, this isn't how I wanted you to see my truest form. Midori Ko bowed her head. What are you talking about? Goku smiles. This is great. Midori Ko made a purring noise and leaned into Goku, which he hugged her dragon head in response. She wanted to be around this wonderful person for as long as possible. Are you feeling okay? Goku pulling away from her. No, I didn't get any sleep. Midori Ko bows her head. You didn't go to bed? Goku asks. No, I'm pretty sure I had a panic attack. Midori Ko exhales, blowing Goku's hair and GI in several directions. Phew, your dragon breath is hot. Goku laughs. You had a panic attack? He asks. Yeah, I'm sorry. Goku itched her forehead. Anything I can do to help? He asks. No, I just need to get some sleep. Midori Ko kept her head down. Okay. Goku hugged against her dragon head again. You know where I am if you need anything. Thank you, Goku. She says, if you don't get sleep, you'll get sick. Goku tells her go. Goku lead Midori Ko outside of Kami's castle and to the edge. Goku, I know how I'd get down, but what about you? Midori Ko asks, looking over the ledge and then back to Goku. Don't worry. Goku smiles before leaping off the ledge. Goku. Midori Ko didn't hesitate to jump after him and immediately turn into her dragon form. Nimbus! Goku calls out, and just as he did, a puff of golden cloud scoops him up and Goku glided over to Midori Ko, who had stopped midair. See? Goku grins. You're something else, Goku. Midori Ko laughs. Did you forget about Nimbus? Goku asks a little. Race you to the bottom? Goku smirks. You're on, monkey boy. Midori Ko says, gearing up, let's go red. Goku winks on 3, 1, 2, 3. Goku and Midori Ko both took off with Midori Ko at the lead, which was short-lived as Goku zoomed past her, getting Midori Ko to quicken her tail movements. Goku and Midori Ko were almost neck and neck until they both flew through a patch of clouds, momentarily blinding Midori Ko. She shook it off but realized Goku was way ahead of her. Making herself more aerodynamic by tucking her front and back legs in, Midori Ko plunged to the ground at accelerating speed. She almost caught up with Goku, but he beat her by seconds. Aha aha, I win. Goku jumped off. Nimbus, you're very fast, Goku. Midori Ko smiles, landing next to him in her dragon form. Yeah. Goku walked up to her. I'll never get tired of your dragon form. He smiles up at her. Thank you. Midori Ko shook her body, and just like magic she was back to her 15-year-old human girl form, retaining how she looked before and fully clothed. But I think it'd be a little hard to buy a cheeseburger in my truest form. Midori Ko smiles up at him. You know, in your dragon form you're taller than me, but in your human form you're a foot shorter than me. Goku points out, try a few inches. Midori Ko rolls her eyes. Well, it seems like more. Goku smiles, his hand reaching in his pocket. Happy birthday. Goku held out a small box. Thank you. Midori Ko held the box. What is it? Open it. Goku smiles. Midori Ko opens the box to see a petite emerald heart-shaped necklace on a rose gold chain. Oh my goodness, Goku. Midori Ko smiles. This is so pretty. I got you a green one cause of you said your name basically means green. Goku bashfully looks down. This is so sweet. Midori Ko hugs Goku. This is probably the nicest thing I've gotten from someone. Midori Ko smiles. Ah well, don't give me too much credit, Mr. Popo helped out a ton. Goku rubs the back of his neck, his cheeks turning pink. I still think it's great. Midori Ko tells him thank you, Goku. Midori Ko says, taking the necklace out of the box, here, I'll help you put it on. Goku offers okay. Goku smiles before taking the necklace and standing behind Midori Ko, draping the chain around Midori Ko's neck. Midori Ko's heart pounding against her chest, feeling the light touch of Goku's fingers as he put the necklace on for her. She could feel Goku's energy matching hers, excited and nervous. There you go. Goku pats her shoulder. Perfect. I love it. Midori Ko places a hand over the emerald. Cool. Let us get some food. Midori Ko smiles at Goku. Good cause, I'm starved. Goku chuckles. So am I. Looked up what your name means. Midori Ko smiles, feeling weightless, walking next to Goku. Yeah? Goku smiles down at her, perceiving the void. Midori Ko tells him, or aware of emptiness. Ah. Goku looks confused. No wonder people think I'm slow. You're cute. Midori Ko tells him, think of it like how Buddha achieved enlightenment. Your name means you're already aware of enlightenment. Midori Ko explains, well, that's a little better. Goku smiles. I like it, it suits you. Midori Ko smiles, admiring how effortlessly good-looking Goku was in the starlight. Thanks. I'm betting you eat 20 cheeseburgers and all the fries here. Midori Ko smiles as they entered a 1950s-themed diner that was nestled in the small town just outside of Karen's sanctuary. I'm betting it's going to be more. Goku chuckles. Goku, is that you? A girl's voice asks from the hostess podium. Huh? Goku turned towards the voice. Ran fan? Goku asks, hi there. She waved. Oh hey, long time no see. Goku smiles. You work here? Goku asks, yeah, my dad owns the place. Ran fan points to a big barrel-chest man behind the counter. Hey, do you think you can get us a table? Goku smiles. For two? Ran fan looks behind Goku to see Midori Ko. Oh, most definitely. She smiles, grabbing 2 menus. This way, please. Ran fan leads them to a table that was literally made for 2. Can I start you 2 off with drinks? Ran fan asks, pulling out a pen and paper. How about a strawberry shake and a chocolate shake? Goku orders. Perfect choice. Ran fan quickly writes down the shakes. Take your time, I'll be right back with your shakes. Ran fan winks before walking away. You know her? Midori Ko asks. Yeah, she was one of the fighters in the first world's martial arts tournament I fought in. Goku explains. She doesn't look like a fighter. Midori Ko looks over to where Ran fan was making the shakes. She gets the job done. Goku tells her. Midori Ko looks back at Goku to meet his stare. So does this beat out your books? Goku asks, resting his chin on his hand, making himself look boyishly cute. It's perfect. Midori Ko blushes. I'm glad. Goku smiles. That smell is intoxicating. Midori Ko lifted up her nose. No kidding. Goku smirks. I'm sure your dragon nose is more sensitive than mine. Goku comments, I can smell the kind oil they're using on the grill. Midori Ko inhales and that the wood handle on the spatula has been recently washed. She added, dang. Goku laughs, your nose is good. I'm so hungry. Midori Ko smiles, me too. Goku says, 1 chocolate and 1 strawberry shake. Ranfan returned with 2 sweet-looking shakes. Thank you, Ranfan. Goku smiles, no prob. Ranfan smiles, what can I get you too? I'll take 5 double bacon double combos to start. Goku hands Ranfan his menu. Okay, and you, miss? Ranfan looks Midori Ko's way. I'll take the bacon quarter pounder with curly fries, please. Midori Ko hands her back the menu. You got it. Ranfan smiles, she's really cute, Goku. Ranfan pats Goku's shoulder, catching him off guard with her comment before taking their order to the kitchen. Midori Ko blushes and feeling Goku's energy raise only slightly. Anyway. Goku clears his throat. Let's have these shakes before they melt. Goku says, not bothering with his straw and literally swallowing the chocolate shake. Midori Ko didn't say anything. She was just trying to get her heart to calm down. She was still reeling from going to dinner with Goku, and how on earth were they going to sneak back up to the lookout? Hey, you going to eat your shake? Goku asks, sorry, just nerves are getting to me. Midori Ko shook her head. Yeah, I haven't felt this nervous, but I fought in the tournament. Goku rubs the back of his neck. Once we get some food in our bellies, we'll feel better. Midori Ko smiles at him. When she looked at Goku, something about him gave Midori Ko courage to break past her nerves. That's exactly what I was thinking. Goku laughs, you and I share a brain cell. Midori Ko teases, well, when it comes to food you're just as bad as I am. Goku laughs, I can be. Midori Ko smiles before starting on her shake. Shit, that's good. Oh, there goes the princess persona. Goku laughs, oh gosh, you're rubbing off on me. Midori Ko laughs, here is the order for the 2 puppy dogs. Ranfan interrupted, carrying over 2 trays, 1 in each hand. Enjoy. She winks at Goku and Midori Ko before walking off. Alrighty, dig in. Goku smiles before starting on his food. Midori Ko looked at hers and was in awe of what was on her plate. The aroma made Midori Ko's mouth water. The bun warmed her hands. Are you going to stare at it or eat it? Goku asks after basically inhaling a cheeseburger. Yes, of course. Midori Ko says before taking the first bite. The cheeseburger was a perfect melody of hearty beef and cheese plus the sweet crunch of the bacon accompanied by the perfectly buttered bun made Midori Ko's dragon heart sing. Holy moly, that's good. Midori Ko says before taking another bite. You going to need another one? Goku asks, seeing how bites she'd already taken. Maybe. Midori Ko says with her mouth full, oh sorry, maybe. She smiles. Goku flagged down Ranfan to bring them more cheeseburgers. Goku, there's something I wanted to talk to you about. Midori Ko looks down at her second burger. You were saying you wanted to talk earlier. Goku focuses on just Midori Ko, his chest rising and falling. I think my mom knew your grandpa. Midori Ko shares. Oh? It was in her journal. Today on Earth I meet a kind, gentle old man named Gohan. He was nice enough to let me have lunch with him. Midori Ko, my sweet girl, seemed to hit it off with his grandson Goku. Midori Ko looks up at recalling what her mom wrote. Oh wow. Goku breathes. We knew each other as infants, Goku. Midori Ko looks in his eyes. That's amazing. He smiles. I guess we were meant to meet. Yeah, I would have met you sooner. Midori Ko looks down, blushing. That would have been so cool. Goku says maybe your mom could have saved my grandpa. Goku sighs. My dad said she was super strong, so maybe. Midori Ko smiles. I'm glad you told me. Goku smiles. I just wish we'd meet sooner. Me too. Goku ended up having 25 burgers and Midori Ko paced herself and only had 10, but she knew they couldn't eat the diner out of food. That was wonderful, Goku. Midori Ko smiles at him as they exited the diner. I'm glad you liked it. Goku says, so I'm guessing back to the lookout? Midori Ko asks, now I was thinking we'd go see a movie. Goku suggests, I've read about those. Midori Ko smiles, I figured you'd rather see one. Goku says come on. Goku smiles, they made it to a small theater about a block up from the diner. 2 for the 9:30 show please. Goku walked up to the cashier, that LLB 100 Zani. The cashier tells Goku, Goku, I can get it. Midori Ko offers, oh no, you took care of dinner, the least I can do is take you to a movie. Goku tells her, pulling out a wallet with the turtle school symbol on it, 2 for the Goonies. The cashier hands Goku the tickets, thanks, with your tickets you get a soda and a popcorn to share. The cashier tells him, share? Do you even know that word? Midori Ko teases, ouch. Goku laughs, let us get our popcorn and soda. Once inside the theater, Midori Ko and Goku sat down, not exactly at the front but close enough. That popcorn smells vaguely like the stuff Mr. Popo makes but more buttery. Midori Ko tells Goku before the theater staff turn down the lights, 'cause it's movie theater popcorn. Goku tells her, well, it tastes devilishly good. Midori Ko smiles, yeah it does. Goku laughs, I got 2 straws 'cause I can share. Goku sticks his tongue out, I was kidding. Midori Ko laughs, I know. He winks. Midori Ko jumped a little when the lights turned off. You okay? Yeah, I knew the light would go out but I still wasn't expecting it. Midori Ko tells him, okay. Goku smiles, let us enjoy the show. Yeah, it was completely dark when they returned to Kami's outlook. Cilantro tastes like soap. Midori Ko says to Goku, it so totally does. Goku laughs, nobody else believes me. Midori Ko and Goku shared a laugh but were soon interrupted. Goku! Kami's voice booms as he walked up to them. Oh no. Goku froze. Inside now. Kami points at his castle. Kami, please. Goku walks up to him. Enough. Kami scolds, go to your room. Yes, Kami, sir. Goku kept his head down as he walked inside. Lady Midori Ko, I'll address you in the morning. Kami tells her, Kami, I am also to blame. Midori Ko clenched her fists. I said I will speak to you in the morning. Kami turns to go inside. Midori Ko retreated to her room, the butterflies leaving her and the familiar nauseous feeling stuffed her. Goku became in deep hassle because of her. She in no way ought to have been so careless. She wasn't supposed to be falling for everybody except the Dragon Prince. But Goku made it so clean to love him. Midori Ko failed to hassle, changing out of the dress and crawled into bed. Midori Ko should hear Kami raising his voice Goku with and criticizing Goku severely. I'm very well disenchanted in you, son Goku. What do you no longer understand about no longer leaving the lookout? Do you not want to defeat Piccolo Jr. or did your pals die in vain? Kami essentially roars at Goku. Midori Ko may want to hear Goku reply softly, in which she didn't hear what turned into said. Usually she could have used her specific dragon hearing, but Midori Ko's anxiety was consuming at her, making everything harm. Midori Ko blanketed her ears together with her pillow as tears streamed from her eyes, shaking her body because the anxiety took over her frame. The next morning, my lady, you haven't touched your breakfast. Mr. Popo approached her the subsequent morning. I'm no longer hungry. Midori Ko chewed on her thumbnail. Did my female date go properly? Mr. Popo asks, choosing up Midori Ko's uneaten breakfast. It turned into perfect. Goku turned into beyond awesome. Midori Ko sighs, I see Goku gave you the necklace. Mr. Popo mentions, yeah, I love it. Midori Ko places her surrender the necklace. Then why is my woman disillusioned? Mr. Popo asks, due to the fact. Midori Ko chewed on her thumbnail. Final nighttime, I should listen. Kami yelling at Goku, and Goku hasn't spoken to me all morning, and on pinnacle of that, Kami has got Goku training obtainable in the rain because we desired to have a little fun. Midori Ko vents, I am sorry my girl forestall. Midori Ko slammed her fist on the desk, shattering a teacup into tiny portions. Prevent with the formalities. I don't need to be my girl. I do not need to be the Destiny Dragon Empress. I just need to be in love with a lovely brown-eyed boy, but I don't get that. Because I have got to marry some prick. Midori Ko rages, simplest getting Mr. Popo to hug her. Breath, my buddy. Mr. Popo frivolously said, damn it, Mr. Popo, I'm sorry. Midori Ko shudders, I will replace the cup. No, just breathe. Mr. Popo tells her, I'm sorry. Midori Ko should experience tears rolling down her cheeks. Are available. Kami advised Midori Ko as she entered his lookout. Kami was dealing with far from her watching as Goku skilled within the pouring rain. Midori Ko stood in the front of Kami's table watching for him to begin in on her. First, I want to mention I can't reprimand you what I'm able to, our dear son Goku. Kami continues, his eyes on out of doors. I am listening. Midori Ko says, but I must remind you of your association to the Dragon Prince. Kami sighs, dealing with her. My female, you are to be an empress. I am sure I don't must explain the weight of that duty. Kami tells her, I am getting it. Midori Ko says, I don't know if you do. Kami sighs, you may be a ruler of something more crucial than yourself. You sound like my father. Midori Ko name callings, I'm liable for you while you are right here, my woman. Kami reminds, I pay attention you. But are you listening, my girl? Kami approaches, I haven't any desire. Midori Ko crossed her fingers, my girl Midori Ko, I should additionally preserve Goku on moving forward with his destiny. Kami adds, I recognize he's imagined to kill Piccolo Jr. Midori Ko rolls her eyes, he is told me. I have to have brushed off Goku from his schooling after final night time. Kami tells her, please Kami, I beg you do not disregard Goku. This training matter the whole lot to Goku, then you understand. Kami holds up his hand, if you take care of him you cannot jeopardize what Goku should do. Yes Kami. Midori Ko keeps her head down, I'm now not telling you which you cannot love Goku, but I want you be very very careful. Are we clean? Kami asks, sure sir. She nods properly. Kami smiles, now sufficient hearth and brimstone I will proportion that our dear son Goku may be very fond of you. Kami adds, oh gosh. Midori Ko blushes, how did he put it? Kami taps his chin, Goku expressed that he has butterflies in his stomach whilst he's round you. Kami smiles, I am thrilled. Midori Ko smiles like an fool, I am glad. Kami smiles in spite of what Kami shared with Midori Ko. Goku hadn't spoken to her all day. Midori Ko now and again looked up from her studies to look Goku outdoor jogging laps round Kami's appearance out because it still rained. However, Goku seemed to be completely centered in what he changed into doing. Midori Ko could pay attention Goku while he became completed and walk in to his room, but nevertheless Goku failed to hassle come talk to her like he normally might. Midori Ko went to grab another book from the shelf while something black jumped out and scurried through her. Ah! Midori Ko's cry echoed via Kami's fortress. Midori Ko! Goku rushed into the library, nonetheless dripping wet. Are you adequate? Spider. Midori Ko stood at the library ladder pointing at a scared, stiff resident spider. Goku's face twitched. He tried now not to snigger, however he could not help it. Goku, it is no longer funny. Midori Ko cries, kill it. She points. Goku became laughing so difficult he become retaining onto his sides after cautiously rescuing the spider through setting it in a safe potted plant in the hallway. Goku and Midori Ko stood silently for a moment. Midori Ko debated on simply going return to her room, but Goku started talking. I had a terrific time last night. Goku maintains his eyes ahead. Me too. Midori Ko nods, however we cannot do it again. Goku says deadpan, I recognize. She sighs, her chest falling. My education right here is greater essential than anything I'll probably ever do. Goku tells her and that I must cognizance. Kami reminded me. Midori Ko fidgets. Midori Ko, I want you to know that I do not want to prevent spending time with you. Goku faces her, getting Midori Ko to appearance up at him. No? Nah, I like myself better while I'm with you. Goku seems right in her eyes. I love myself better whilst I am with you too. Midori Ko felt her coronary heart racing. Are you hungry? Goku smiles, getting Midori Ko's coronary heart sing. You read my mind. Midori Ko smiles, maybe you need to trade into a few dry clothes first. Midori Ko pokes his wet sleeve. Yeah, I would want to do this. Goku smiles before peeling off his soaked GI pinnacle, showing off his perfectly toned torso and muscular arms. Dude. Midori Ko stared. Am I bothering you? Goku asks, shaking a few water out of his hair. Most effective inside the pleasant way. She practically drooled. Oh ho? Goku chuckles. Oh my god. Midori Ko covers her face, feeling it burn with blush. Sure. Kami referred to as down the hall. Nothing Kami. Goku laughs with Midori Ko. Another few months had passed at Kami's lookout. Goku and Midori Ko spend as much time with each other as they could, despite Mr. Popo's encouragement and even Kami being agreeable. Midori Ko and Goku still danced around each other and neither had confessed. No matter how obvious it was that they felt the same about each other, it was a typical night as Goku and Midori Ko were hanging out in Kami's library. Midori Ko, how about this book? Goku asks, taking down a light green book with a drawing of a peacock on it. Oh, Pride and Prejudice? I didn't take you for a hopeless romantic, Goku. Midori Ko teases. Excuse me? Goku wrinkles his nose. Remind me what romantic means? Well, romantic usually has to do with romance, which basically is an expression of strong emotional desires to connect with someone. Midori Ko explained, settling down on the giant beanbag chair that her and Goku would sit on every night as Midori Ko read through a book. So you mean when you want to kiss someone? Goku asks, holding eye contact with Midori Ko. Yeah, you could look at it that way. She nods, opening the book as Goku sat down next to her on the beanbag chair. It is truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in want of a wife. Midori Ko read with great speed and grace. Halfway through her reading, Goku rested his head on her shoulder like normal, absent-mindedly playing with her kimono sleeve. Midori Ko stopped when Goku yawned. Do you want me to keep going? She asks. Please, I like it when you read to me. He smiles sleepily. Midori Ko yearned to tell Goku how much he meant to her, but couldn't come up with the words. As you wish. She nods. Goku's eyes were watery and tired as he gave her another sleepy smile before resting his head on her shoulder again. In vain I have struggled. It will not do. My feelings will not be repressed. You must allow me to tell you how ardently I admire and love you. Midori Ko read, her heart racing, but she grabbed Goku's hand and squeezed, but she got light snoring as a response, making her chest fall. Goku! She bobbed her shoulder to wake him. Extra large beef stir-fry bowl with extra sauce. Goku mumbles in his sleep. Goku, you're asleep. Midori Ko smiles. I'm sorry. Goku sat up. Did I drool on you again? Goku asks. Not at all. She smiles. I think it's time to call it a night. Midori Ko tells him good idea. Goku yawned. I'll finish the book for tomorrow. Midori Ko tells him I like this book, it's interesting. Goku says yes it sure is. Midori Ko says standing. Goku took that as his cue to stand with her. You've gotten even taller. Midori Ko smiles, looking up at Goku. I suppose I have. Goku yawns. What are you going to want for your birthday? Midori Ko asks, going to put Pride and Prejudice back on the shelf, or I don't know, I haven't really thought about it. Goku shrugs, following her. Well, think silly, I'll get you anything you want. Midori Ko tells him I dunno, I'll need more time to think. Goku says Goku had definitely grown since they meet months ago. His shoulders were broader, he gained a lot more muscle. Midori Ko's gaze went to his face. The baby face was replaced with high cheekbones and strong jawline. No rush, your 16th birthday isn't until May 9th, so you have a month. Midori Ko tells him, walking out of the library with Goku walking at her side. They walked silently back to their rooms, mostly because Goku was half asleep. Midori Ko stopped since her room was first. Sweet dreams, Goku. Midori Ko pats his shoulder. Good night. Goku smiles back but lingers in the hallway, staring into Midori Ko's eyes. I never mind. His gaze dropping. What is it? Midori Ko asks. Nothing, I had to have dreamed it. Goku shook his head. Dreamed what? Well, I could have sworn back there you told me that you loved me. He points his thumb back at the library. What if it wasn't a dream? Midori Ko asks, feeling bold. What if it was real? Goku stood silently staring at Midori Ko, which felt like forever. She desperately wanted to know what Goku was thinking. He opened and closed his mouth as if he wanted to say something. Goku reached out a hand holding Midori Ko's cheek. There is only one thing I can say. Goku says, his lips dangerously close to Midori Ko's. I love you. Midori Ko's body felt white hot when Goku's lips took over hers as his strong arms held Midori Ko close to his strong chest. You're shivering. Goku says, pulling his lips away but still held her to him. I'm sorry, I'm just so happy. Midori Ko smiles, pecking Goku's lips. I shouldn't be kissing you, should I? You're betrothed to someone else. Goku looks down. I don't care. Midori Ko held his face, kissing Goku again, him pressing his lips into hers. I can't stop kissing you. Goku breathes. By now he pressed Midori Ko up against the wall. And don't. Midori Ko bit her lip. Should we go somewhere else? Goku asks, more comfortable? Midori Ko asks, lightly gripping his gi. Yeah. We can go into your room. Midori Ko asks, I don't want us to. I mean, I do. No, Goku, relax, we'll just kiss, that's it. She pats his chest. I like that idea. Goku rests his forehead on hers. Come on then. Midori Ko smiles before Goku lead her into his room. The entire night Goku and Midori Ko spent tangled in each other. Every kiss was better, longer, and sweeter than the last. Midori Ko didn't dare let her hands travel past Goku's toned chest. Midori Ko could feel his nervousness and excitement. It was clear he'd never kissed anyone else just like Midori Ko. However, Midori Ko had read plenty of romance novels where the plot was clearly about that one carnal thing. Goku, on the other hand, despite being a teenage boy, was still innocent when it came to anything sexual. No matter how excited she felt, Midori Ko didn't urge Goku to remove any article of clothing, nor did she. They stayed completely dressed and Goku's hand stayed lost in Midori Ko's hair. It was very late by the time they paused their necking and rested for the night. Midori Ko laid next to Goku with her back facing his front. Goku embraced Midori Ko from behind, allowing her to use his muscular arm as a pillow, and Goku nuzzling the crick of her neck. It was the best sleep Midori Ko had ever had in a long time. It's strange that Goku is still asleep. He's normally the first to wake up. Mr. Popo says to himself walking down the hall to Goku's room. I better check on him. Mr. Popo says before lightly knocking Goku. Is everything okay? Mr. Popo asks, slowly opening Goku's bedroom door. To find Goku and Midori Ko spooning fully clothed, but they were still tangled up in each other, sleeping peacefully. Oh. Mr. Popo backs up, careful to not make any more sound. Mr. Popo quietly closed the door to be greeted by Kami. What is Goku's excuse for sleeping in? Kami asks. Kami, my lord. Mr. Popo bows. Well, it would do me no good to lie to you, Kami. Mr. Popo says clearly. Kami crossed his arms. Kami, please don't be mad at Goku or Lady Midori Ko. Mr. Popo pleaded, getting Kami to sigh deeply and rub his temple. Mr. Popo, tell Goku I want to speak with him after breakfast. Kami instructs before walking away. Yes, Kami. Mr. Popo bows. Back in Goku's room, Midori Ko stirred in her sleep. She didn't know what time it was, and a part of her didn't care. Recalling last night, Midori Ko smiled like an idiot. She finally confessed to Goku, and here she was in his arms. Midori Ko turned to see his face. He looked so peaceful. Goku's mouth was slightly open, softly snoring. Midori Ko knew that Goku snored living next to him these past few months. Midori Ko kissed Goku's nose, her heart soaring. This must be the feeling that people write love stories about. Goku scrunched his face. Good morning. Midori Ko lightly held his cheek. Morning. Goku managed to say before opening his eyes. Midori Ko's face hurt a little from smiling so much, but she could get used to waking up to Goku and looking in his eyes. You have the most beautiful dark chocolate eyes. Midori Ko sighs happily. Thanks. Goku says yours remind me of the ocean. Goku pauses because Midori Ko giggled. Sorry, I don't know what to say. I've never had a girlfriend before. No, you're perfect. Midori Ko smiles before kissing Goku. Mr. Popo gave Midori Ko and Goku time to come out and eat breakfast at their leisure, fully aware that Kami was going to have another serious conversation with Goku. And Midori Ko and Goku were eating their pancakes, sitting dangerously close at the kitchen table when Mr. Popo joined them. Good morning, you two. Mr. Popo stood in front of them. Morning. Goku says, not looking up from his plate. I made pancakes, Mr. Popo. Midori Ko smiles at Mr. Popo while motioning to a platter with freshly made pancakes. I can see that, my friend. Mr. Popo nods. Can I have more? Goku looks up at Midori Ko. Of course you can, cutie. Midori Ko leaned in and kissed Goku. Yum, syrupy. Goku licked his lips, getting Midori Ko to giggle. Kami wants an audience with Goku when you're done eating. Mr. Popo blurts to her. Goku rolls his eyes before shoveling half a pancake in his mouth. Sooner you do it, the better, Goku. Midori Ko rubs Goku's forearm. You're right. Goku nods, standing. I'll be right back. He said, heading to Kami's office. Mr. Popo waited until Goku was out of earshot before he spoke. Did you and Goku have cooties? Mr. Popo almost whispers. This took Midori Ko off guard so much she almost choked on pancake. Midori Ko took a big drink of orange juice before answering Mr. Popo. No, definitely not. We just kissed. Midori Ko explains. Oh, thank goodness. Mr. Popo exhales anyway. Midori Ko clears her throat. I don't think Goku's ready to go that far. Midori Ko sighs. Goku is very innocent. Mr. Popo nods. He's very sweet. Midori Ko smiles, blushing, thinking about last night. Hey! Goku walked into the library that night. He'd been training all day, so Midori Ko didn't have the chance to spend time with Goku. Hi there. Midori Ko looks up from her studies. Phew, I'm tired. Goku yawns before plopping on the bin bag chair they normally sat in while Midori Ko read to Goku. I bet I could see you training hard today. Midori Ko turns in her chair to look at Goku. Kami worked me hard. Goku says, did you get in trouble with Kami? She asks. Nope. Goku stretched his arms over his head. Just told me to be careful. Yeah. Anyway, you wanna finish Pride and Prejudice? Goku asks. Sure. Midori Ko pops up and grabs Pride and Prejudice before joining Goku in the bin bag chair. As she read to Goku, they sat differently in the bin bag chair. Midori Ko's back was pressed up against Goku's chest. With one of Goku's arms around her, Midori Ko adjusted to feel something rigid against her lower back. Goku, what's that? Midori Ko asks, pulling away from him to see what. He looks down. Oh, that happens when I get overly excited. Goku's face turns bright red as he went to cover up his hard-on. Oh really? Midori Ko faces him. I think someone wants to see me. Midori Ko's hand rests just above Goku's groin. You don't have to do that. Goku pulls away slightly. Midori Ko, I've never no one touched me there before. He tells her, if you don't want me to, I want to. Midori Ko pulls away. It's not that. Goku looks away. I just didn't think you'd want to. He says, I'm not against it if it pleases you, Goku. Midori Ko let her hand rub Goku's bulge. Goku's expression was to die for. His cheeks flushed and his lips full of color. Midori Ko, you really don't have to just sit back and relax. Midori Ko tells him, running her hands up his thighs and over his bludge, making his erection twitch. Midori Ko. Goku breathes, his face still bright red, as Midori Ko lifted the band of his GI pants and boxers up over his member that was long and strong. Goku's erection seemed to tremble at the sight of her. Midori Ko got closer and she could smell the earthiness from Goku, making her womanhood twitch. Midori Ko was able to take all of him in her mouth since he wasn't fully erect. Oh. Goku exclaimed. He clearly never experienced a blowjob before. Midori Ko slowly moved her head back and forth, making Goku grow harder with every suck. Goku moaned and gripped the bin bag, making Midori Ko wetter with every moan. Once Goku was fully erect and Midori Ko was no longer able to take him all in her mouth, she licked him like an ice cream cone from the bottom to the top. Oh, Midori Ko. Goku said in between haggard breaths, do you like it when I touch you like this? Midori Ko asks, looking him in the eyes before licking him bottom to top and giving his top light fluttery licks. Yes. He shuddered very much. Good. Midori Ko smirked before taking his tip in her mouth and swirling her tongue around it. Goku bucked his hips, making a wonderful sound. Midori Ko swirled her tongue around his tip, making him cry happily. She wanted him to feel so good he wanted to be able to think for days. Goku was almost ripping the bin bag chair at this point. Midori Ko, don't stop, I'm gonna come. Goku barely said. Midori Ko took this as a cue to suck him harder and faster. Goku finished, letting out a final cry as he came. Goku lets his body fall back on the bin bag. Whoa. He breaths. Midori Ko giggles, sitting back up on the bin bag chair. Midori Ko, you didn't have to. Goku stood, adjusting his GI pants. We should probably get out of here before we get caught. Goku suggests, I think it's a little late for that. Midori Ko laughs. What? Goku flipped around and checked behind him. Goku, we're the only one still awake. Midori Ko laughs. Oh, I guess you're right. Goku smiles before joining her back on the bin bag high. He grins, pulling Midori Ko to him. Hey. Midori Ko smiles before melting in Goku's embrace, not caring about the consequences of their union. All Midori Ko knew was that she loved Goku and he loved her. I need to possibly sleep in my room tonight. Midori Ko says when they stopped on the doorways to their rooms that manner neither folks gets in trouble. She adds, yeah, you are possibly proper. Goku nods. Good night, Goku. Midori Ko smiles up at him, earlier than giving him an amazing nighttime kiss. Good night. He smiles. Midori Ko reluctantly permit move of Goku's hand and went to her room. And Goku went to his. After converting into her nightgown, Midori Ko laid in bed looking at the ceiling. Final nighttime. She had such an easy time falling asleep, and tonight she was wide conscious. Drowsing at Goku's side changed into so enjoyable and calming it became almost addicting. Midori Ko rose up off the bed when she could not take it. Ultimate her bedroom door as quietly as viable she went to Goku's door and before she could knock Goku's door opened. "Hello Goku," Midori Ko whispered noticing Goku changed into in simplest a couple of basketball shorts showing off his perfectly toned chest and sturdy palms. "Midori Ko," Goku whispered smiling, "what are you doing awake?" "I can't sleep." Midori Ko tells him, "Me either." Midori Ko may want to see Goku's eyes look down at her bust. The night robe wasn't see-through but it did not disguise Midori Ko's curves both. "You wanted to come in?" Goku asks. "I do not want you to get in problem with Kami." Midori Ko tells him Kami's always mad at me for something. Goku rolls his eyes in that case. Midori Ko stepped in his room and Goku shut the door behind her. "You appearance warm in those shorts." She put her fingers on Goku's bare chest. "Oh well, thank you." Goku blushes. "You look appropriate too." He says, getting Midori Ko to snicker, "Simply kiss me." Midori Ko reached up, getting Goku to respond with a kiss. They stayed locked collectively in a sweet kiss before Goku pulls away. "I bet I owe you for earlier." Goku says, "No you do not." Midori Ko smiles. "The cause I say that is because you remember me telling you approximately my instructor Master Roshi, right?" Goku asks, rubbing the lower back of his neck. "Yes, well he's sort of knowledgeable about nicely, you already know, and properly he informed me and my buddy Krillin that when a person does something nice like that for you you're alleged to reciprocate." Goku explains, "I see properly, such as you I've in no way had that executed earlier than." Midori Ko says, "Yeah? Have you ever preformed that different aspect you did to my junk to any other guy earlier than?" Goku asks, "Nope, you are my first." Midori Ko says, "You've been my first the whole lot. It's been the equal for me." Goku tells her, "I just want you to experience as properly as you made me sense." Goku holds her face. "Oh Goku." Midori Ko felt her entire body flush. "Forgive me if I do not do it right." Goku rests his brow on hers. "I'm certain you will be a natural." Midori Ko smirks. "Why?" Goku asks. "Motive specialists name it while it is achieved to a female ingesting out." Midori Ko explains, blushing. "Oh." Goku smiles. "You're naughty." Goku, "You do not have to if you're now not cozy with it or in case you experience we are going too speedy." Midori Ko tells him, "Now that's now not it." Goku shook his head. "I was keeping returned purpose. I failed to think you wanted to." Goku tells her nicely, "Then if it really is the case." Midori Ko smiled devilishly at him. Midori Ko spent the night in Goku's room misplaced in ecstasy as Goku ravished her body. They kissed and nippled on elements of every different that they never touched earlier than, but they both yearned for the opposite. Midori Ko and Goku nonetheless did not pass all of the manner. It changed into nearly as if they have been each expecting something. Per week had exceeded and things had been going notable for Midori Ko and Goku, almost dreamlike, and so long as Goku turned into up and schooling before Kami or Mr. Popo awoke. Kami failed to say whatever to either of them, approximately doing precisely what young adults who had been loopy about each different do. Midori Ko changed into outside of the library that day, analyzing some books as she watched Goku schooling shirtless. She become near sufficient to Goku that he should see Midori Ko chewing the heck out of her pen. "Am I bothering you?" Goku asks on motive, stretching out his long, perfectly toned and cut torso, letting his GI pants creep down so his happy path was simply barely showing. "I'm not complaining." Midori Ko smiles, watching Goku flow 2 for 6'8". Midori Ko counted his abs. "Do I entertain you that a whole lot?" Goku asks, stretching his arms. "You've got a 8%. Midori Ko bit the pinnacle of her pen. "You are too cute." Goku chuckles. Earlier than picking up the weighted saw rope he was predicted to apply till his arms felt like jelly. "Yeah, child paintings it." Midori Ko watched Goku schooling. "Shut up." Goku says, smiling ear to ear as he jumped rope on the opposite end of Kami's appearance out Grand Duke Toga. Midori Ko's father landed gracefully. Mr. Popo turned into within the center of watering his flowers while Midori Ko's father seemed. "Greetings, Mr. Popo." Grand Duke Toga makes his presence known. "Oh. Mr. Popo seems up. Good afternoon, my lord." Mr. Popo bows, really taken. "Returned. What brings you to our humble appearance out?" Mr. Popo asks. "I've come to check on my daughter's development." Grand Duke Toga says her betrothed is getting impatient. He adds they may be no longer to be married till Midori Ko's 18th birthday. She handiest just became 16. Mr. Popo expresses I do not see how that subjects. Grand Duke Toga states, are you now not going to permit me see my best daughter? Grand Duke Toga asks of Path, you could permit me to tell Kamiya's nicely. Mr. Popo bows earlier than rushing into Kamiya's castle. Kami, my lord. Mr. Popo rushed into Kamiya's office. Yes? Woman, Midori Ko's father Grand Duke Toga is right here to look her. Mr. Popo tells Kami, I had a sense this became going to show up. Kami sighs, go fetch female Midori Ko, I will stall her father. Yes Kami, do your arms feel like jelly yet? Midori Ko asks Goku as he rapidly jumped rope with the weighted rope. Not yet. Goku says, only slightly out of breath, I never thought jump rope would be hot. Midori Ko smirks, you have a one-track mind. Goku chuckles, you make it too easy. Midori Ko tells him, Lady Midori Ko. Mr. Popo rushed out to where she was sitting. Is everything okay? Midori Ko asks, not getting up, my lady, your father is here. Mr. Popo huffs, what? Midori Ko almost fell over. Your father, I heard you, oh good lord, I have to change. Midori Ko looks down at her t-shirt and jean shorts before jumping up and running inside Kami's castle, bolting for her room. There you are, Lady Midori Ko. Kami's voice stops her just as she was turning the corner to her room. Hi Kami. Midori Ko shudders, feeling her father's piercing stare before she turned around. When she did, Midori Ko's eyes went right for her stern-looking father. Why are you wearing such ridiculous clothing? Grand Duke Toga asks Midori Ko. Hello father, I missed you too. Midori Ko smiles. Answer me. Grand Duke Toga demands. It's part of my Earth Realm research. Midori Ko fibs. Put something on that S more becoming of you immediately. Grand Duke Toga orders. Yes father. Midori Ko bows before running down the hall. Did you know about this? Grand Duke Toga stared down at Kami. I apologize my lord. Kami bows his head. Hey, you're Midori Ko's dad. Goku says, walking up to them still in his shirtless attire. You've got to be kidding me. Grand Duke Toga scoffs, you let him walk around here like that while my daughter is here. Grand Duke Toga asks Kami, forgive me my lord, it gets very hot when Goku trains. Kami explains, I am not pleased. Grand Duke Toga rumbles, we are leaving now. Grand Duke Toga held Midori Ko's arm tightly as he dragged her out of the palace. Father please. Midori Ko cries, wait, where are you going? Goku asks, seeing Midori Ko's father drag her out of Kami's castle. Midori Ko. Goku ran after them. Goku couldn't catch them in time before he had a chance to catch them. Grand Duke Toga had taken to the sky, dragging Midori Ko with him. All Goku could see was Midori Ko having a panic attack as they ascended to Otherworld. Midori Ko. Goku cried up at the sky. Goku. Kami walks up to him. Why didn't you do something? Goku snaps at Kami. What could I have done? You know nothing of the dragonkind's power. Kami tells him, no. Goku started shaking. Goku. Kami reaches out. Don't touch me. Goku points, feeling his chest grow tight. Kami, I damn it. Goku fell to his knees as tears streamed down his face. I'm sorry. Kami stops, I can try and get her back. Kami says. Midori Ko's father threw her to the floor of their home once they returned from Earth Realm. Stop crying. Grand Duke Toga demands. I'm sorry. Midori Ko wipes her eyes. Did you touch that boy? Grand Duke Toga roared. No father. Midori Ko hid her face in her hands. Don't lie to me. Grand Duke Toga growled, you know what happens to people who lie to me. He points to a wall full of mounted heads that were all now skulls. You'd kill your ticket to the throne over an assumption? Midori Ko still held her face in her hands, feeling a burning in her chest. Did you touch that mongrel? Grand Duke Toga grabbed her hair to have Midori Ko take his wrist and begin filling it with flames. Midori Ko, don't you dare, I am your father. You want to keep that arm? Midori Ko looked up, increasing the heat of her flames. Grand Duke Toga let go, shaking his hand. Your betrothed is on his way, get dressed. He ordered. That wasn't our deal. Midori Ko stood. You're having dinner with the Crown Prince, your soulmate, and then I don't care what you do. Grand Duke Toga scoffs, walking out of the room. Mr. Popo watched from the entrance of Kami's castle as Goku tried to jump into the clouds, calling for Midori Ko. I hope he realizes that that's not how it works. Kami says, walking up to Mr. Popo. Oh Kami, my lord, I've never seen Goku act like this before. Mr. Popo tells Kami, neither have I. Kami sighs. Is there anything we can do? Mr. Popo asks, I don't know. Kami tells Mr. Popo, but I'm going to try. Please Kami, I can't stand this. Mr. Popo holds his hands together. You are their biggest fan, aren't you? Kami smiles. They are both my dear friends and I only want to see them happy. Mr. Popo tells Kami, me too Mr. Popo. Kami pats his shoulder before walking up to Goku, who was still trying to jump into the sky. My dear son Goku, that's not how it works. Kami tells Goku, I don't care. Goku, stop jumping for a moment, I just want her back. I know, she was going to have a panic attack. Midori Ko said she can get those so easily and I wasn't there to help her. Goku looks down at his hands. Son Goku, you're shaking. Kami tells him, Kami, I'm in love with her. Goku clenched his hands. I know. Kami places a hand on Goku's shoulder. I'll do anything to get her back. Goku says, we're going to do whatever we can, Goku. Kami tells him, we were hunting and of course I came back with the biggest kill. Prince Kaname, the future Dragon Emperor, boasted to Midori Ko's father at the dinner table. At first glance, Prince Kaname looked charming with his good looks, long pin straight black hair and green eyes and sharp features, but underneath it all Prince Kaname was an elitist, cruel, and self-centered brat who constantly bullied and demeaned everyone around him. Midori Ko could barely stomach being around him. That sounds like it was very enjoyable, Your Majesty. Midori Ko's father tells him, oh, it was. You have to go with me next time. Prince Kaname smirks, and Midori Ko too, I suppose. He sideways glanced at her. Midori Ko had been keeping her eyes on her food. The sooner this was over, the sooner Midori Ko could go back to Earth Realm. Midori Ko could only imagine what was going through their minds, especially Goku. She didn't even have time to tell Goku what was going on. If and when Midori Ko got back to Goku, she knew what she planned on doing. It's like talking to a wall. Prince Kaname rolls his eyes. Midori Ko. Grand Duke Toga growled at her. Forgive me, my love, I'm just tired from my travels. Midori Ko says, trying not to vomit when she called the insufferable Dragon Prince my love. Yeah, your father says you're studying Earth Realm? Prince Kaname feigned a smile. Yes, Your Majesty. Midori Ko nods. How boring. Prince Kaname laughs. It suits you. He laughs. You're very observant, Your Majesty. Midori Ko smiles. PFF. Prince Kaname rolls his eyes. Your father tells me that you are eager to get married, Your Highness. Grand Duke Toga says to Prince Kaname, PFF, dream on. Prince Kaname scoffs. I'm in no rush to be tied down to anyone, especially anyone as boring as Midori Ko. Prince Kaname points at her. It took everything in Midori Ko's power to not roll her eyes. She can take as long as she wants being boring in Earth Realm. I'm enjoying. What does my father call it? Prince Kaname looked up. Oh yeah, sowing my wild oats. Prince Kaname says happily. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Midori Ko sniggers, getting the prince and her dad to look at her. I'm out of rice, haha, I'm going to the kitchen. Midori Ko stood. Excuse me, Your Majesty. She bowed before going to the kitchen. Midori Ko leaned against the pantry door out of eyesight. Oh Goku, if I could just tell you what happened. She sighs. Son Goku, please come inside. Mr. Popo walked up to Goku, who had laid face up just staring at the clouds. Can't. Goku breathes. Son Goku, Kami is doing everything he can. Mr. Popo tells him, she didn't even get to say anything to me. Goku says, still looking up, I don't know if she's okay. I'm sorry. Mr. Popo bowed his head. I was completely helpless. Goku reaches a hand up. I'm sorry, Goku. Mr. Popo sighs. Midori Ko stood in the foyer of her childhood home as her father saw off the Dragon Prince. Complete waste of time. Midori Ko said to herself, my lady Midori Ko. Kami says behind her, Kami. Midori Ko flipped around. I'm so happy to see you. She hugged him. As am I. Kami pats her back. Is Goku okay? Midori Ko asks. He is distraught. Kami frowns. Goku. Midori Ko hugs herself. I'm here to take you back. Kami tells her, let us go. Midori Ko says, shouldn't we speak with your father? Kami asks, pointing to Midori Ko's father who was still outside. I'll deal with him later. Midori Ko glared. Let us make haste. Kami says, putting a hand on her shoulder and moments later landing in Kami's office. Perfect. Midori Ko gives Kami a thumbs up. Where's Goku? She asks, her heart pounding against her chest. He was outside. Kami say, Goku. Midori Ko bolts down the hall knowing how good his hearing is. Midori Ko flew down the hall to the front of Kami's lookout. Midori Ko didn't make it outside when she collided with something solid. Midori Ko. Goku clutched her to his chest. You're safe. I'm fine. Midori Ko rested her head on Goku's chest, feeling his heart racing. I'm sorry I couldn't stop your dad. Goku says, resting his chin on the top of her head. Don't beat yourself up, my father just caught me off guard. Midori Ko rubs her hands on Goku's back. It won't happen again. I love you. Goku pulled away to look Midori Ko in the eyes. I love you. Midori Ko reached up to kiss Goku. Goku. She pulled away, still holding his cheek. Yeah? Make me yours. Midori Ko felt a wave of heat hit her as Midori Ko stared into Goku's dark chocolate eyes. What? Goku blinks. You know that thing we've been avoiding? Midori Ko explains. Oh, are you sure? Goku swallowed. I've never been more sure. Midori Ko says before kissing Goku deeply. In Goku's room, Goku purrs before kissing Midori Ko's neck, leading her over to his bed. Goku nibbled and kissed her neck, making her moan as they laid on Goku's bed. Midori Ko felt him smirk on her neck, then Goku's tongue did something amazing. From her collarbone up to her ear, he licked her. Did you just lick me? Midori Ko blubbers. You taste good. Goku purrs. Oh. Midori Ko bites her lip. Goku positioned himself over her. Do you trust me? His expression was deep and serious, revealing how much he wanted her. Of course. She nods. This is my first time. Goku says, me too, silly. Midori Ko smiles. Are you sure you want to do this? Go all the way? Goku asks. I want to if you do. She strokes his hair. Goku took this as his cue. He went back to kissing her on the neck. Each of his hands found her breasts. Midori Ko's melted when he found her nipples. Goku. She moans. You like that? He breathes in her ear, turning her into putty. Oh yeah. She moans, reaching for him. Goku lifted her kimono shirt up over her head to reveal her bare chest. Midori Ko laid there as Goku looked at her. Beautiful. He licks his thumb before playing with one of her nipples, making her gasp. Don't stop. Midori Ko shudders, grabbing his other hand to hold her other breast. Goku leans over to kiss each nipple before his kisses travel down her belly to her kimono skirt. He kisses each thigh before taking off her kimono skirt. The heat from Goku's mouth made Midori Ko squirm. Goku found a spot with his tongue, making Midori Ko cry out. She felt so relaxed as he made magical circles on her sweet spot. Goku, that feels so good. She runs her fingers through his hair. Goku looks up, making eye contact. I'm sorry if I hurt you. Goku rests his forehead on her. It'll only be for a moment. Midori Ko breathes, remember, like a band-aid. Yeah. Goku seemed to melt into her, kissing her with such intensity, pressing his lips deeply into her mouth. Goku thrusts inside Midori Ko, sending a sharp stabbing throughout her entire body. Midori Ko cries out. Goku muffled her cry with his lips intertwining their hands. The pain didn't stay. Midori Ko was soon filled with an unbelievable need. Midori Ko felt a rush of heat spread through her entire body. Goku moved slowly at first, making Midori Ko moan and gasp. Goku went deeper and deeper with every thrust. Midori Ko's body froze, except for her quivering bottom lip. She cried out. She couldn't tell what she was saying. Nothing seemed to matter except the way Goku was making her feel, crying out as shuddering tremors of pleasure shook them. Goku, you like that, baby? Goku holds onto her. He positions them so Midori Ko could feel all of him. She felt another wave pleasure crash over her. Finally they clung to each other, collapsing in a sweaty tangle. I could get used to that. Midori Ko pants. Yeah. Goku's chest rose and fell rapidly. Midori Ko and Goku nonetheless laid tangled in his bed after making love for the first time. Midori Ko's decrease half changed into sore, but she turned into satisfied and excited. She rested her naked frame towards Goku's, the usage of his chest as a pillow. So your dad did all that because of a dinner with the Dragon Prince. Goku asks, rubbing her back. Yeah. Midori Ko says, paying attention to Goku's coronary heartbeat, strolling her surrender Goku's easy chest. I used to be terrified I would never see you once more. Goku says, running a hand via Midori Ko's red waves. I recognize, I'm sorry. Midori Ko kisses Goku's bare paws and skin. It's okay, you're here now and that is what matters. Goku tells her, you're very tender for a guy. Midori Ko modifications the challenge, feeling a pit her belly. Am I? Goku asks, nevertheless had the pleased look on his face. Yeah. Midori Ko says, making circles on his chest, I desire I could live like this. Goku tells her, me too. Midori Ko sat as much as observe Goku. Deep in her coronary heart she knew that she wouldn't be able to maintain Goku all the time. Regardless of how a lot she loved him. The entirety okay? Goku asks, sure, everything's perfect. Midori Ko leaned in to kiss him, causing Goku to preserve her in place, flipping Midori Ko onto her again. I want to do it again. Goku purrs, oh Goku. Midori Ko moaned earlier than being ate up by Goku again. A week later Midori Ko changed into busy making cookies within the kitchen. While two fingers protected her eyes. Wager who? Hello Goku. Midori Ko laughs, what are you doing, lovely? Goku asks, kissing her neck, giving her excited chills. Properly, I was reading a cookbook the alternative day and that I figured you of Path Kami and Mr. Popo would possibly like some chocolate chip cookies. Midori Ko tells Goku, feeling his hands on her hips, you guessed proper. Goku says, can I help you stir? Goku asks, overlapping her hand with his. Oh Goku. Midori Ko moaned, feeling Goku's lips on her neck again. Am I bothering you? Goku purrs, only inside the best manner. Midori Ko leaned into Goku. I think we need to take this to my room. Goku suggests, Goku, should not you be education? Midori Ko asks, doing its miles totally aerobic. Goku smirks, good enough, big stuff. Midori Ko turns and pats his chest, allow me at least get the first batch in the oven. She pecks his lips, hurry up. Goku wiggles his eyebrows, you're something else. Midori Ko giggles, putting a timer before disappearing with Goku reach and inside the kitchen. Half-hour later, those cookies are out of this international, my pal. Mr. Popo smiles, properly, thank you. Midori Ko smiles, placing some other batch of cookies in the oven. Goku pricey coronary heart, try to no longer make one of these mess. She walked over and kissed his cheek. Goku changed into simply taking part in the cookies, that there had been crumbs at the kitchen desk and a few beneath his chair. Sorry. Goku says, together with his mouth complete of chocolate chip cookie forestall, being so cute. Midori Ko smiles, going again over to the counter. So are we going to peer any mini Goku's every time soon? Mr. Popo blurts, getting Goku to choke on a cookie and Midori Ko to absolutely destroy an egg in her hand. What? Goku sputters, earlier than taking a large swig of milk. Forgive me, I spoke out of turn. Mr. Popo says, grabbing any other cookie, you are first class, Mr. Popo. Goku exhales, I used to be premature in asking, I apologize. Mr. Popo says, it is cool surely. Goku smiles, don't pressure yourself out. Midori Ko stood frozen on the counter, her again to Goku and Mr. Popo. Of root, Mr. Popo knew that she and Goku went all the manner, and if Mr. Popo knew, then Kami knew. Midori Ko could experience her tension prickling the return of her neck. The way Goku made her experience, she failed to think about the effects of getting pregnant with Goku's baby. Never in the records of dragonkind had there been a half-breed, and if she have been to interrupt that rule. Midori Ko could not bring herself to even reflect on consideration on what would take place. Midori Ko would really like nothing more than to end up with Goku and have multiple rowdy boys similar to him and maybe a female, but she became promised to marry the Dragon Prince Kaname. Midori Ko, you okay? Goku asks. He'd gotten up and stood next to her. Yeah, I'm exceptional. Midori Ko smiles, do not lie. Goku tucked some of her hair at the back of her ear, simply hungry, it's all. Midori Ko smiles, trying to calm her heartbeat. A panic attack become the closing element she wanted. Midori Ko, I'm able to feel your electricity. Goku whispered, is there something I can do? I'm okay. Midori Ko smiles before persevering with to stir the cookie blend. There you all are. Kami walks into the kitchen. Good day, Kami. Goku turned to stand him. Goku, don't slack on your training. Kami factors at him, no sir. Goku salutes him, right. Kami says, girl, Midori Ko, you have a letter. Kami holds out a crisp searching envelope. Oh, good enough. Midori Ko wipes off her palms earlier than getting the letter from Kami. I never get any mail. Goku pouts standing next to Midori Ko. Hush, son Goku. Kami sighs, fingers Midori Ko her letter. Once she took the letter, she knew precisely who it was from, primarily based off the seal. A blue and inexperienced Japanese dragon retaining an orange tiger through the neck. The royal dragon family's seal. Her arms shook, establishing the letter, knowing what could occur subsequent. A booming voice excitedly study the letter as though it changed into enchanted female. Midori Ko, we officially invite you to the subsequent Dragon Mastery Tournament to protect your title because the reigning champion. The Dragon Mastery match could be held from May 8th through the 10th. We hope to peer you there, and I am excited to peer the pink loss of life in movement yet again. Yours actually, the Dragon Emperor Samanosuke. Once the letter was performed studying itself, it combusted. Silence crammed the kitchen until Kami cleared his voice. Properly, do you want to move? Kami asks a shaken Midori Ko. I ought to. She nearly whispers, who is the Crimson Demise? Goku asks me. Oh Kami, are we able to move? I want to look Midori Ko fight. Goku asks excitedly, nicely my woman, are you able to carry visitors? Kami asks, I am. She clenched her fists. May additionally 8th through the 10th though. My birthday is at some stage in that time. Goku chirps, that is what I need Midori Ko. Goku smiles at her. What? She looks up at Goku. For my birthday I want to peer you combat in conflict since you may not spar with me. Goku tells her, Goku, I do not know. Midori Ko felt her anxiety a whole lot stronger now. The Dragon Mastery match isn't like your Earth geographical regions. She tells Goku, afraid to mention that the Dragon Mastery match have been fights to the demise and the winner could be celebrated as a hero for destroying the greater inferior dragons. It's up to you, Lady Midori Ko. Kami reminds her, oh come on infant, say yes. Goku pleads, protecting Midori Ko's arms in his. I might not bug you for something else. Oh, all right. Midori Ko knew when she misplaced an argument with Goku, but after you see me fight, promise me you may not stop loving me. Midori Ko seems in Goku's eyes. I promise. Goku smiles. Do you have everything you need? Mr. Popo asks. May 7th, the day before the Dragon Mastery Tournament started, and Midori Ko, Goku, and Kami were all getting ready to set off on their trip to Otherworld. We should. Kami nods. If we forgot anything, I'll be able to take care of it. Midori Ko gives Mr. Popo a thumbs up. I wish you could go, Mr. Popo. Goku smiles, adjusting his backpack. I'll be okay here. Mr. Popo says I must stay at the lookout. That's too bad. Goku says, Goku. Midori Ko walks up to him. What's up? Goku smiles. Remember about what we talked about last night? She held Goku's hands. That we're just friends. Goku nods, but only when we're in Dragon Realm. He adds, no matter what happens, remember while we're in the Dragon Realm that I love you very much and you're always on my mind, okay? Midori Ko says, gosh, you're really worried. Goku says, son Goku, she's preparing you for if she has to treat you or I differently. Kami explains, I'm going to be expected to act certain way. Midori Ko says, I get why. Goku nods, I love you. Midori Ko reached up to kiss Goku. He held Midori Ko to him, pressing his kiss into hers. I love you too. Goku held her face. You going to be okay? I'm making sure I said that to you before. I can't for the next 4 days. Midori Ko hugs Goku. Okay. Goku hugged her back. We should get going. Kami looks up, noticing the clouds had started to open up like they did when Midori Ko arrived at Kami's lookout. Right. Midori Ko let go of Goku. Once they arrived in the Dragon Realm, Midori Ko and company landed just outside her home. Midori Ko, your house is huge. Goku gapes up at the massive white brick castle-like mansion that had a large staircase to greet them. Wait till you see the royal family's palace. Midori Ko smirks before walking up the stone steps ahead of Goku and Kami. Goku was about to jog up to her when Kami held Goku's shoulder. We walk behind her. Kami tells him, yeah, you're right. Goku sighs. Goku and Kami walked behind Midori Ko as she ascended the stairs to her family's mansion. Goku could feel Midori Ko's energy change from a warm, welcoming aurora to a cold, distant energy. It took a little bit to get up the stairs until they reached the front door. The door opened before Midori Ko could reach it and stepped out the dragon Prince Kanem, dressed in an expensive-looking deep purple kimono, and his pinned straight black hair looked freshly washed. "Your Majesty!" Midori Ko bows. Midori Ko. Prince Kanem smirks down at Midori Ko. Prince Kanem was easily a foot taller than her. "What, may I ask, brings you to my home?" Midori Ko asks. "Well, your dad mentioned you were bringing friends and I wanted to meet them." Prince Kanem flipped some of his long pinned straight black hair away from his shoulder. "You honor me, my love." Midori Ko kept bowing. "Who?" Prince Kanem blew Midori Ko off and walked up to Kami and Goku. "Greetings, friends from Earth Realm. We're honored to have you visit Dragon Realm. I am the future Dragon Emperor Kanem." Prince Kanem flashed a charming smile at Goku and Kami. "We've heard so much about you from our dear Lady Midori Ko, Your Highness." Kami bows. "All good, I hope, Guardian of Earth Kami." Prince Kanem smirks, facing towards Goku. "You must be the young strapping martial artist Lord Toga has told me about. Forgive me, I don't recall your name." Prince Kanem says to Goku, "I'm Son Goku." Goku kept his eyes on Prince Kanem, but in the corner of his eye he could see Midori Ko behind him. Goku knew Midori Ko braced him for her acting different, but this isn't what he expected. "Lord Toga should have told me how handsome you are." Prince Kanem looks Goku up and down. Prince Kanem wasn't but 5 inches taller than Goku, but he seemed to dwarf Goku. Sorry?" Goku didn't know how to respond. "I mean, look at you, all tall and muscular, and what an adorable but manly face." Prince Kanem smirks Midori Ko. Prince Kanem snaps his fingers and she basically jumped at the princess' command. "Yes, my love." Midori Ko bowed to Prince Kanem. "Why didn't you tell me that your friend was so delicious?" Prince Kanem asks. "I guess I didn't notice." Midori Ko says, keeping her eyes on Prince Kanem. "I'm a little upset." Prince Kanem smirks. "Forgive me, my love." Midori Ko bowed. It's fine, Son Goku. I'd like to extend an invitation to stay at the Royal Palace and be absolutely pampered while you stay here in the Dragon Realm." Prince Kanem looks Goku up and down again. "I don't know, Your Majesty." Goku keeps his eyes down, feeling strange. He never had a guy come onto him before. Think about it. Prince Kanem didn't try and hide the fact that he licked his lips looking at Goku. "Are you staying to visit my love?" Midori Ko asks Prince Kanem. "Yeah, no." Prince Kanem scoffs before floating down the stairs, not bothering to walk down them. Midori Ko, Goku, and Kami waited to say anything until Prince Kanem was down the stairs. "So that's your future husband?" Goku asks, clenching his fists. "It certainly is." Midori Ko nods. "He's very tall." Midori Ko laughs. "Sure." Goku sighs. "I guess we should go inside?" He suggests. "Yes, let us. I'll have the servants take you to your rooms. I have to speak with my father." Midori Ko tells them before walking inside ahead of them. "Kami, I don't know if I want to be here anymore." Goku says, "Don't forget you wanted to see Midori Ko fight." Kami reminds Goku, "Not like this." Goku sighs, watching Midori Ko speak to a couple maids before disappearing somewhere. Each room has its own bathroom, so you'll each have privacy and a large balcony which has a fantastic view of Dragon Realm. The head maid told Goku and Kami as she walked them to their guest rooms. The head maid was a stout woman with brownish purple hair that only went to her shoulders. In her younger years she could have been a model. She wore the same white and blue kimono the other maids did, but hers had a gold vest indicating she was in charge of the staff. "That sounds very nice, thank you." Kami thanks her. "You're very welcome." The head maid smiles back at Kami and Goku. "If you're Lady Midori Ko's friends, then you're friends of ours." She says, "Thank you very much." Kami says, "When you two are ready, we're serving second breakfast here soon." The head maid tells them, "Second breakfast?" Goku asks. Eating would make him feel better since Midori Ko had to basically ignore him while they were in her home world. "Well, yes, of course, we dragons have 7 meals a day." The head maid turned and stood in front of them. They finally made it to their guest rooms, but Goku wanted to know about this 7 meals. "Tell me this isn't a joke." Goku holds the straps of his backpack. "Son Goku." Kami says, "Yes, okay." The head maid smiles at Kami. We have breakfast, second breakfast, noonish tea, lunch, afternoon tea, dinner, then lastly nighttime tea. She explains, why wasn't I born here? Goku blurts, oh my, you are just adorable. The head maid smiles at Goku. I can see why Lady Midori Ko is friends with you, she's such a sweet girl. The head maid says, Lady Midori Ko has been delightful while she stays. Kami tells the head maid, I am glad. The head maid smiles. I've looked after Lady Midori Ko as if she's my own. Her and the master of the house haven't been the same since we lost Lady Midori Ko's mother. The head maid looks down. We were not aware. Oh, pardon me, I've said too much. The head maid gasps, we won't say anything. Goku says, Midori Ko had told him that her mom had passed away some time ago. That Midori Ko wouldn't remember what her mom looked like if it wasn't for pictures of her. Thank you very much. The head maid smiles. I'll let you get settled. Come down to the dining room when you're ready. She bows before walking down the hall. I'm going to refreshen up. Kami points to his guest room. I'm starving. Goku drops his backpack and heads back down the hall to the stairs. Oh my dear student, if things were different you'd thrive in the Dragon Realm. Kami sighs, picking up Goku's backpack. Goku had spent most of his first day in the Dragon Realm in the dining room of Midori Ko's childhood home. Anyone else would have been astounded by how well designed the dining room was, but Goku was too busy having second breakfast, noonish tea, lunch, afternoon tea. The food at least kept Midori Ko mostly off his mind. He hadn't seen Midori Ko since they arrived at her home. Goku loved her and didn't want to in any way be an inconvenience to her. Goku knew it was hard since so much was expected of Midori Ko being betrothed to the Dragon Prince and all. If he could change that fact, Goku knew in a heartbeat he would, but Midori Ko always got in a funny mood when her arrangement to the Dragon Prince was brought up. So he didn't push. Son Goku, sir. A young girl from the kitchen staff walked up to him. She was cute with light blonde hair and a petite figure, dressed in the same uniform as the head maid but no vest, indicating she was just an entry-level worker. I told you to stop calling me sir. Goku smiles. What's your name? Goku asks. Barbara. She blushes. Oh gosh, well, I was advised to tell you that dinner will begin soon and would like to know where you'd like to sit. Barbara, the kitchen girl, says. Is where I'm sitting not okay? Goku asks, eyeballing a fresh plate of some kind of jelly-filled pastry. It's not that, sir, I mean son Goku. Barbara says, would you like to sit with your sensei Kami, Master Toga, or Lady Midori Ko? She asks, oh, I'm allowed to sit with Midori Ko? Goku asks, you must be on a friendly level. Barbara tries to hide her snicker. She's my friend, that's all. Goku squints at this kitchen girl. Forgive me, I've never heard someone besides my lady's father not use an honorific when speaking to or about Lady Midori Ko. Barbara tells Goku, oh, I see. Goku rubs the back of his neck. I'm sure I broke some rule. No. Barbara holds up her hands. I'm glad you're only friends with Lady Midori Ko. Are okay? Goku blinks. It'd be a shame if you were dating someone, that's all. Barbara winks. Why? You remind me of a young John Stamos. Barbara smiles, looking Goku up and down but more muscular. Who's John Stamos? Goku asks. You know General Hospital, Full House. Barbara says, what? You don't watch a lot of TV, do you? Barbara huffs. Don't really get a chance. I train most of the day and then I'm either eating or sleeping. Goku left out all the free time with Midori Ko. Anyway, you want to sit with Lady Midori Ko? She asks, I think I'd like to sit next to Kami, please. Goku tells her, very well then. Barbara, the kitchen girl, nods. Dinner with Midori Ko and her father was the most awkward dinner Goku had ever been to. Kami and Midori Ko's father were the only ones talking, and Midori Ko basically keep her focus on her dinner and only speaking when spoken to. Goku took that as a cue to do the same. Luckily the food was delicious. Once dinner was finished, Goku didn't hesitate to go back up to his guest room. Gosh, what a day. Goku flopped backwards onto the bed. I should probably take a bath. He stared up at the ceiling. Goku zoned out for a minute when he heard something slide under the door. Sitting up to see what it was, Goku saw a folded up piece of paper. Ooh? He got up to see what it was. The paper read, meet me past the garden by the waterfall. Past the garden and by the waterfall. Goku said to himself. Goku had made it past the hedge maze and the rose garden. The moon was high in the sky, but luckily not full because a monster always showed up during a full moon. There was a small amount of fog making it eerie. Goku felt a little lost. The head maid had given him and Kami a tour earlier, but this was at night. Wait. Goku paused when he smelt a combination of strawberries and jasmine mixed with a mild musky smell. Goku knew that smell anywhere. Midori Ko. Following his nose, Goku found a group of tall pines with the lapping sound of water. Approaching the trees, Goku could see Midori Ko with her crimson hair brushed out from some fancy hairstyle sitting on the waterside with her kimono pants pulled up to her knees. Hey! Goku whispered once through the trees. You're taking to Kami's training well. Midori Ko kicks the water. I could barely sense you. I guess so. Goku shrugs. No one will bother us here. Midori Ko smiles, patting the spot next to her. You sure? Goku hesitates. Trust me. Midori Ko smiles. The only person who knows about this spot is my mom, and she went to a better place a long time ago. She tells him. Goku trusted what Midori Ko said and found his place next to her today was weird. Goku sighs. I got hit on by a guy. You wanted to come here. Midori Ko smirks. I didn't think my girlfriend was going to treat me like a stranger. Goku looks Midori Ko in the eyes. Goku, we talked about this. Midori Ko rolls her eyes. Yeah, I remember. Goku states, I don't know, I thought you weren't going to ignore me. He tells Midori Ko, I'm trying to protect you. Midori Ko grabs Goku's hand. I get it. Do you? Midori Ko asks. Geez, Midori Ko. Goku sighs deeply. Do you know what would happen if my father, or God forbid the royal family, found out that I wasn't in love with the crown prince? Midori Ko retorts. I dunno, it'd probably be really sucky. Goku says, it would be more than sucky. Midori Ko tells him, how do you even know what would happen? Goku asks, because. Midori Ko pauses. My mom, she was in love with 2 men. Midori Ko looks down. What? I didn't know when I was little, but my dad gave Kami my mom's journals so I could read them. She was married to my dad, who she had complete love and admiration for. My mom and dad were basically neighbors as kids. Midori Ko starts to explain. She must have been some lady to love your dad. Goku chuckles. They were childhood sweethearts. Midori Ko says, my parents had a happy marriage. Thing was, my mom meet this human man. I was only a baby when she met the human man. Midori Ko fidgets and she fell in love with him. She wanted to stay on Earth and never return to Dragon Realm. Midori Ko continues, your dad was cool with it? Goku furrows his brow. He loved my mom more than anything. Midori Ko says he'd do anything for her. So what happened to your mom? Goku squeezes her hand. Well, clearly what she was trying to do wasn't successful. Midori Ko sighs. My father offered to allow the human man to live here in the Dragon Realm, but then the House of Representatives and the royal family found out. Midori Ko says, oh no, they threatened my father. Midori Ko looks down. It was me or my mom. What do you mean? Goku asks, they wanted to sacrifice me to forgive my mother's sin. Midori Ko explains, oh wow. Goku gapes. Yeah, my mom didn't agree to these terms, so she was publicly executed. Midori Ko kicks more water. What happened to the human guy? Goku asks. The royal family dropped him from the highest point of the Dragon Realm after torturing him for over a year. They first cut his tendons to stop him from running, then took his nails and skin over several days' time while not allowing him to eat or sleep. Midori Ko almost rambles. They didn't let him eat? Goku asks, that's what you focused on. Midori Ko's mouth twitched. What? Goku blinks. I just love you. Midori Ko laughs. Even when I'm telling you morbid stuff, you have a way of making me smile. Midori Ko smiles at Goku. I love you too. Goku leaned in and kisses Midori Ko. Yeah, so how are you liking Dragon Realm? She asks, oh, I love it here, it's just I can't hold you and tell you how beautiful you are, and plus you're a completely different person here. Goku at first smiles, but it faded. I know, I'm sorry. Midori Ko sighs. So if your mom did all that, how are you betrothed to the Dragon Prince? Goku asks, for my dad's loyalty and service to the royal family. When my mom in their eyes betrayed everyone, it was promised I would marry the Dragon Prince to correct all my mom's wrongdoings. Midori Ko explains, "Oh, so I have to marry Prince Kaname." Midori Ko looks down at their reflection in the water. "But you don't love him." Goku says, "It's not that simple." Midori Ko sighs, "I'm pretty sure I'm not human." Goku jokes, "The tail gives that away, monkey boy." Midori Ko leaned on Goku's shoulder. "I wish I could stay your monkey boy forever." Goku leaned into Midori Ko. "Me too. Who's John Stamos?" Goku asks, "Why?" Midori Ko asks, "One of the kitchen girls said I looked like a young version of him." Goku explains, "Oh, I see." Midori Ko smiles up at him. "No, you're more Ashton Kutcher when he was Kelso." Midori Ko says, "Who? I'll show you when we get back to Earth Realm." Midori Ko smiles, patting Goku's thigh. "Oh, okay." Goku smiles. Nothing was said for a moment as Goku and Midori Ko sat on the side of water as the waterfall made relaxing waves. "I love you so much." Goku sat up and looked into Midori Ko's grayish-blue eyes as she looked up at him. "I love you too." Midori Ko says, "Nothing's going to change how I feel." Goku gives her the dark, serious look Midori Ko had become accustomed to when Goku wanted her. "Goku!" Midori Ko breathes as Goku pulled her in. "Lady Midori Ko?" Babara, the kitchen girl, called for her. "Why do I have to look for her?" She complained, hugging herself due to the chill of the night air. A strange sound made her jump when Babara reached the patch of pine trees almost on the property line. "What the heck was that?" Babara jumped to little Lady Midori Ko. "Are you okay?" Babara called out to her, not getting a response. Babara approached the pines to see where the noise was coming from. Babara was shocked by what she saw. Goku driving into Midori Ko's depths, getting her to moan and cry his name as Goku took Midori Ko from behind like some wild animal. "Goku, don't stop." Midori Ko moaned as Goku devoured Midori Ko's neck with kisses. Goku and Midori Ko were lost in each other, neither of them noticing they were being watched. "I knew it." Babara hid behind a pine tree. "Desirable morning, female Midori Ko." Babara greeted Midori Ko, bringing in her breakfast. Midori Ko turned into already wakeful, sitting in her front room chair, no longer but dressed simply in an easy black robe together with her hair still down. "Espresso." Midori Ko motions for Babara to bring her the tray. "Are you feeling okay, my woman?" Babara asks, "I am sorry, I didn't get a lot of sleep final night." Midori Ko exhales, feeling the exhaustion from only getting some hours of sleep. "What may also I asked stored you wide awake?" Babara asks, placing the tray down at the desk next to Midori Ko's chair. "Only a stomach ache." Midori Ko says, "Are you sure it would not should do with a certain hunk you brought domestic?" Babara doesn't study Midori Ko while she says it. "Excuse me?" Midori Ko almost spit out her coffee. "I didn't stutter, my girl." Babara says, "Cautious what you say next." Midori Ko factors at her. "I saw you." Babara tells her, "I noticed him, Son Goku, screwing you like he turned into some form of animal." She provides, "Which I am not complaining, seeing Son Goku pass like that. I needed to rub one out once I got lower back to my room." Babara smirks. Midori Ko felt a fireplace in her stomach that she simplest identified whilst she became combating, and Midori Ko did not say something in reaction. She stood up from her chair and stood head to head with this kitchen girl. "My lady has all and sundry instructed you the way brief you're?" Babara smirks. She became a touch taller than Midori Ko. "You've got forgotten who you are talking to." Midori Ko's face changed into emotionless. "No." Babara says, "I simply know whilst I've dust on someone." She smiles. It befell so speedy Babara failed to even see it. Midori Ko's nails had grown triple in size and grew to become black before Midori Ko lifted Babara off the floor via her neck and started crushing Babara's windpipe with most effective her proper hand. "And that I understand, whilst a person deserves to burn." Midori Ko's eyes widened barely and flashed pink before starting with Babara's feet. Flames began inching up Babara's body as Midori Ko continued to strangle Babara. "You may not escape, I have already got." Midori Ko snaps her fangs at Babara. Earlier than the relaxation of her turned into consumed by using flames. Midori Ko dropped Babara at the floor, watching her burn, after which smolder into a pile of ashes. "No one threatens me or Goku." Midori Ko spat on the pile of ashes. "In which is Babara? I sent her with breakfast, the breakfast cart, an hour in the past." The head maid Jody complained, humming across the kitchen, I do not know boss, she's generally again with the aid of now. One of the different maids shrugs. I sent her to her room. Midori Ko says each the top maid and her worker jumped. My female, what are you doing inside the kitchen? The top maid Jody bowed. Babara wasn't feeling well, so I gave her the break day. Midori Ko lies, but she knew the resident's body of workers could blindly agree with her. Oh, good enough. I added down my dishes. Midori Ko is going and takes them to the sink. Woman Midori Ko, what would your father say about you doing residents' paintings? The head maid Jody gapes. Jody dishes aren't rocket technological know-how. Midori Ko laughs, setting her dishes within the sink. Sincerely, I desired to ask you a favor. Midori Ko wipes off her hands earlier than strolling up to the head maid Jody. Yes, my woman? She asks the next day, is my expensive friend Son Goku's birthday after today's match. I want to throw a celebration for him. Midori Ko tells her, is it surely? How vintage is he turning? The head maid Jody asked 16. Midori Ko says, oh how pleasant. The pinnacle maid Jody smiles, the ladies will love throwing him a birthday party. This Son Goku has been like a ray of sunshine for my workforce. She tells Midori Ko, well, that is correct. Midori Ko says he does not have a lady friend back in Earth Realm, does he? The head maid asks, I do not agree with so. Midori Ko lied again, however on the inner screamed, oh excellent motive, I was considering introducing Son Goku to my daughter, he is just her type. The pinnacle maid Jody tells Midori Ko interspecies relationships are forbidden. Midori Ko crossed her arms, a bit amusing, does not hurt. The head maid Jody tells her, except if I was round Son Goku's age I would be all over that hunk of guy meat. Jody laughs, he is a teen. Midori Ko's voice raised, making the head maid leap, forgive me my girl. Jody bows, I must prepare for the tournament. Midori Ko turns and walks out of the kitchen. Anywhere she regarded to show these types of ladies have been captivated with Goku. They handled him. Goku became some diamond inside the difficult or something. Goku was fantastic, sufficient to be taken into consideration, that uncommon, but Goku become her boyfriend. Is Midori Ko fighting today? Goku asks as Kami and Goku have been escorted to their carriage to the stadium. I don't know, Son Goku. Kami says, excellent morning. Grand Duke Toga greets them, precise morning, my lord. Kami turns and bows to Midori Ko's father. Do you realize if Midori Ko is fighting nowadays? Goku asks Midori Ko's father, Son Goku, address him nicely. Kami scolds, it's great Kami, my daughter explained that Son Goku doesn't have unwell intentions in his heart even though his manners are horrible. Midori Ko's father nods to Kami, please excuse Goku. Kami says, Toga, sir. Goku faces him. Midori Ko's father changed into the tallest guy Goku had ever seen, even taller than Kami, and he was at the least 7 foot tall. But Midori Ko's father was taller via at the least 5 inches. Midori Ko's father appeared nothing like her, be given the eye shade. In any other case, Grand Duke Toga had lengthy directly white blonde hair that always regarded nicely prepared, and every time Goku saw Midori Ko's father he changed into constantly in some high-priced kimono. Sure? Despite Midori Ko's father smiling at Goku, he nevertheless looked down his nostril at him. Is Midori Ko going to be preventing today? Goku asks, searching up at Midori Ko's regal father. Why sure. He smirks, you're in for a treat, she will be taking on whoever has entered. Grand Duke Toga explains, I am so excited. Goku clenched his fists excitedly, I'm positive my daughter has instructed me she won combat with you. Midori Ko's father holds his smirk, no it kinda bums me out. Goku sighs, don't experience too not noted. Grand Duke Toga says no one has survived combating Midori Ko. Who? Goku blinks, she hasn't informed you? Midori Ko's father asks as their transportation rolled up to the mansion. No? Does it have something along with her being known as the Crimson Dying? Kami asks genuinely. He smiles, my daughter has ruthless skills that sends fear into the coronary heart of everyone who sees her in action. Midori Ko's father says, ruthless capabilities? Goku asks, sure Son Goku. Grand Duke Toga nods, the Dragon Mastery event is to the dying, Midori Ko's never been beat. He says, walking up to the carriage being pulled by way of 4 giant white horses. Wait, what? Goku follows Midori Ko's father. I understand Midori Ko told you why she might not combat you. He raised an eyebrow at Goku. Yeah, she stated while dragons fight that they fight to kill. Goku repeats what Midori Ko advised him when they met. I simply concept she was being well-mannered. Her being well-mannered is not agreeing to fight you. Grand Duke Toga chuckles. Son Goku, it truly is enough questions. Kami taps Goku's shoulder along with his body of workers. It is very well, Kami. My daughter stated Son Goku is first class to speak to after you get past his rudeness. Grand Duke Toga tells Kami she does not think I'm rude. Goku pouts. I brought the rude component. Grand Duke Toga laughs like what he stated became a joke. All three peeled into the carriage, which had seats that felt like sitting on a cloud. Forgive him, my lord. Kami says it's satisfactory. Grand Duke Toga says, could you two like to join me in my luxurious container? He offers, what is that? Goku asks her, well, you might not must sit down, in which the commoners do. Grand Duke Toga smirks. You'll have the first class view of the combat. Oh yeah, for sure, that sounds brilliant. Goku smiles ear to ear. Son Goku. Kami sighs, we don't want to impose. I'm permitting you to board in my home for the volume of the tournament. If I felt any imposition I might have stated something already. Grand Duke Toga smiles, I suppose so. Kami nervously smiles, Toga sir. Goku spoke up as the carriage hit a bump. Sure Goku. So if Midori Ko is high quality duper effective, does that suggest she got it from you? Goku asks, I am pretty effective for a dragon. Yes, in the course of the remarkable warfare I was a commanding officer. Grand Duke Toga shares, wow, this is notable. Goku smiles, my daughter has passed me, she is her mother's daughter. Grand Duke Toga says, his eyes developing distant. Oh? Goku felt a pit in his belly. Midori Ko has the blood of a number of the most powerful dragons strolling through her that had as soon as lived. They had been once rulers of this global till they gave it to a unique circle of relatives that turned into higher applicable for ruling, and Midori Ko's ancestors being more suitable for conflict. Grand Duke Toga explains, is that her mother's facet? Kami asks, it is. Midori Ko's father nods, my family is simply recognized to be financial backers. Ah ha ha ha. He wiped the laughter from his eyes properly. It truly is just as vital. Kami says, in reality. He nods, the whole thing might be full circle while Midori Ko marries the prince and bears his firstborn. Grand Duke Toga looked without delay at Goku as he said it, our circle of relatives may have the most effective ruler in our family tree. What if it's a female? Goku asks, so what if it is? Dragons do not comply with what intercourse is stronger like Earth realm. Lots of times woman dragons preserve greater energy. Grand Duke Toga says, oh. We are getting close to the stadium, I will input first. Grand Duke Toga reminds them, the stadium where the Dragon Mastery Tournament was being held was a massive glowing stadium because of all the lights that were built in. It reminded Goku of a story that Midori Ko had read to him about a teenage boy that was a spirit detective that eventually fought in what was known as the Dark Tournament. Goku hoped that the Dragon Mastery Tournament wasn't as brutal as the tournament in the story about the boy spirit detective. Kami and Goku followed Midori Ko's father inside. People seemed to make way for the Grand Duke. It was understandable why. Grand Duke Toga's energy was intimidating. It was clearly obvious how powerful of a dragon he was. Midori Ko must have been very good at suppressing her power because according to her father Midori Ko was more powerful than him. As they walked in, Goku could hear the announcer getting everyone hyped for the tournament. Welcome everyone to the biannual Dragon Mastery Tournament. We are glad you are all here to see our future Dragon Empress Lady Midori Ko defend her spot as our champion. The announcer greeted everyone over the loudspeaker. They had the same kind booming energetic voice that the announcer from the World Martial Arts Tournament had. Lady Midori Ko has graciously taken a vacation from her studies abroad to give us a wonderful show. Goku could see the announcer standing in a booth built into the stadium. The announcer was an older-looking man with snow-colored hair and a round face just as round as his body. He sounds like he used to fight. Goku observes, not in the tournament. The announcer used to play sports professionally, but whenever we have a tournament he hosts. Midori Ko's father explained. Just behind they ascended the stairs to his luxury box. Goku could smell all kinds of delicious food and the air was filled with excitement. This was going to be a spectacular show. Goku was almost shaking from the excitement. The luxury box was more than Goku expected. It literally looked like they were in the clouds. Oh wow! Goku looks down, not being able to see his feet since it was surrounded by beautiful white clouds. It's just a trick. Grand Duke Toga explained, sitting in his chair pointing towards the tournament ring. It's amazing. Goku says, "Come sit, son Goku." Kami motions for him to join. Goku walked over to the seats, his eyes on the tournament ring. It was in a circle pattern and was surrounded by rows and rows of people coming to watch. This is 10 times bigger than any tournament I've been in. Goku forgets to sit, staring down at the ring. Thank you for inviting us to your luxury box, my lord, this very premium. Kami thanks Midori Ko's father. Yes, of course, Kami. Grand Duke Toga nods. Do you drink? He asks, motioning for the staff. I don't want to be rude, my lord. Kami says, I want tea, force you. Grand Duke Toga chuckles. When in Rome, Kami smiles. Good choice. Grand Duke Toga smirks. Son Goku, come sit. Kami instructs him. Can't, I'm too excited. Goku says, holding onto the railing. This boy is something else. Midori Ko's father laughs. I can tell you're excited, son Goku. You ignored the beautiful spread of food set out for us. Kami smiles. Sorry. Goku kept his eyes on the tournament ring. The fighting 1T start right away. They've got some tedious song and dance number before the tournament starts. Midori Ko's father advises a stadium staff brought him and Kami a beer. Oh. Goku steps away from the railing. Am I able to visit Midori Ko? Goku asks. No one can visit the contestants as to avoid distractions. Midori Ko's father explained before taking a big sip of his beer, at least before the first fight in between fights are an issue. He adds, you're right. Goku nods. I should probably eat. He goes over to the table of food. It had all kinds of stuff. It would take his mind off Midori Ko for just a little bit. Thank you, ladies, for that excellent performance. The announcer thanked the performers that did some kind of short story play. And now, without further ado, let us get our fighters out here. The announcer's tone became excitable. Goku looked up from his plate, his heart pounding. Kami and Midori Ko's father were laughing and talking about something. Goku was glad Midori Ko's father got along with someone. First to the ring is the lovely Isagi, the Blue Dream. The announcer introduced an energetic-looking girl with chin-length dark blue hair dressed in a blue kimono that had a puffy skirt. Isagi, the Blue Dream, bounced on the ball of her feet as she waved to the crowd. Next to the ring is our future Empress Lady Midori Ko, or you can call her the Crimson Death. The announcer made his tone super serious as Midori Ko emerged from the waiting area. Everyone else disappeared to Goku. Midori Ko was radiant in a red and black skin-tight leather showing off her curves. Goku wasn't a fan of how tight the outfit was, but she did look good. Midori Ko had pulled her hair up into a high ponytail. Something about Midori Ko looked different. Okay, tournament fans, will Isagi the Blue Dream take Lady Midori Ko's spot as the future Empress? Or will Lady Midori Ko remind us why she is undefeated? The announcer asks the audience. Ladies, are you ready to fight? To the death? The announcer asks Midori Ko and her opponent. Wait. Goku stood. What is it? Kami looks up. You were serious? Goku looks at Midori Ko's father. Midori Ko could die? He asks, his throat going dry. It's a 1% chance, but yes. Grand Duke Toga nods. That's too big of a chance. Goku looks at the ring. Midori Ko and her opponent were still staring each other down. Just watch, boy. Midori Ko's father chuckles. Down in the ring, Isagi began to circle Midori Ko and Midori Ko mimicked her. I'm going to send you to your mommy. Isagi starts bouncing as she pulled out 2 katanas. We'll see. Midori Ko's right hand began to glow as flames engulfed her right hand before transforming into a whip made of flames. Isagi was the first to make a move, launching herself at Midori Ko only to be stopped by Midori Ko's whip attaching itself to Isagi's left ankle. What? Isagi looks back before colliding with the tournament ring pavement with tremendous speed and force. Isagi's screams filled the stadium as Midori Ko barely moved her hand, continuing to lift Isagi up into the air and slam her to the ground until a final crack and the screams stopped. And that's why she's our champion. Lady Midori Ko wins the first round. The announcer booms, and the stadium went crazy, cheering for Midori Ko as she stood staring at Isagi's lifeless body. Goku's eyes beelined to Midori Ko. She looked the same, but her eyes were red instead of her usual grey-blue. That was perfect. Midori Ko's father interrupted. Kami, my daughter broke her record. She killed her. Goku shook watching as a pool of blood formed under Midori Ko's opponent. What else did you expect? Grand Duke Toga asks, how many times do we have to tell you this tournament is to the death? He states, I know, but I didn't expect her to be so. Goku stops. Flawlessly powerful? Midori Ko's father chuckles. I have to go see her. Goku rushed out of the luxury box and down to the contestant waiting room. Goku followed his nose and made it down to the waiting room quicker than he expected. Whoa, buddy! A mountain of a security guard holds up their hand. This area is for contestants and staff only. I need to see Midori Ko. Goku says to the security guard, that is Lady Midori Ko to you. The security guard snaps. He s with me, Joe. Midori Ko said behind the security guard. Her tone was flat and cold. My lady. The security guard bows to her immediately. This way, son Goku. She motions for him to follow her. Goku follows Midori Ko into the waiting area to see that it was just a long, barely light pathway with a couple of benches. Midori Ko. Goku walks up to her. Come to tell me that you're done with me? She doesn't look at Goku as she sat down on a bench. No, I'm Midori Ko, you killed her? Goku clenched his fists. She would have done the same to me. Midori Ko tells him, readying her boot. I guess I'm so stupid I didn't realize that this tournament was to the death. Goku looks down. Stop that. Midori Ko sighs. What? You're not stupid. She tells him, Midori Ko, you're being forced to do something you don't even like doing. Goku kept his eyes down. I hate myself right now. Midori Ko reached for her water bottle. You do too now. You stop that. Goku kneels down to be face to face with her. I don't hate you. I'm never going to be able to hate you. He held Midori Ko's cheek. Goku. Midori Ko breathes. You're the most beautiful, kind, and generous woman I know. Goku looks into her eyes. And you having to do this, I definitely don't agree, and if it was me I wouldn't do it. He tells Midori Ko, I don't have a choice. Midori Ko blinks as tears welled up in her eyes. I went to school with that girl. I know it's cruel what you're being forced to do. Goku wipes the tears from her eyes. Goku, you need to go back to your seat. I have to fight again soon. Midori Ko closed her eyes. I don't want to leave you if you're not okay. He holds Midori Ko's hands. I'm going to go into survival mode, so I can't have you near me. Midori Ko tells him, I'm asking you for your safety. She says, I understand. Goku stood. I love you. I love you. Midori Ko opens her eyes. The beautiful grey-blue was replaced with a frightening blood red. Get out of here. Right. Aren't you glad my daughter didn't spar with you now? Grand Duke Toga asks Goku as he sat back down. You know your daughter doesn't like hurting people, right? Goku says, not caring if he spoke out of turn. His eyes were watching Midori Ko use a powerful spin kick on her opponent while her fire whip held them in place. Your point? Midori Ko's father scoffs. You're making your daughter do something she hates. I think that makes you a bad dad. Goku kept his eyes forward. I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. Grand Duke Toga says, another beer. He called to the staff. Kami, can I be excused? Goku asks, standing. Son Goku, you just got back. Kami looks up. I thought you wanted to see Midori Ko fight? Kami asks, she is a brilliant fighter, but I don't want to see her like this. Goku looks down. I know I should be training her to defeat Piccolo Jr. Kami chuckles. Goku doesn't respond to Kami or say anything else to Midori Ko's father. Goku made his way down to the waiting area again, coming face to face with the security guard Joe. Back again? The security guard smirks. Don't pretend you know she'll let me through. Goku narrows his eyes at the security guard. You've seen how she fights Midori Ko. Doesn't need a security guard. You're just there for show. Goku smirks. Whatever, man. The security guard rolls his eyes, stepping aside for Goku. Goku made his way back down the pathway where he visited Midori Ko after her first fight. He was just in time too, because Midori Ko was walking back into the pathway with her shoulders drooping. Midori Ko. Goku walked up to her. Hey. She kept her head down. This time Goku could see blood splattered all over her face. Oh no, let us get you cleaned up. Goku turned, looking for a towel. Here we go. Goku picks up a towel that was on the bench next to them. You using this? Goku asks Midori Ko. No. She kept her eyes down. Okay. Goku nods a little bit of water. He picked up an unopened water bottle and got the towel wet before wiping off Midori Ko's face. Look up for me, beautiful. Goku lightly taps her chin. Midori Ko looks up but keeps her eyes down. I'm sorry, I said I wanted to see you fight. Goku apologies. If I'd known it was going to be like this, I wouldn't have suggested it. That was selfish of me. He says, it's not your fault. Midori Ko says, not looking at Goku as he cleaned the blood off her face. I should have said I couldn't bring guests. Shoulda coulda woulda. Goku gets the towel more wet. Before continuing to wipe her face, Goku, I love you so much. Midori Ko's lower lip started to quiver. Shush, I love you too. Goku smiles, finishing up cleaning her face. They're perfect. You're an angel. Midori Ko shook, feeling tears building as her throat went dry. Not even close. Goku smiles. Goku, I think I'm about to have a panic attack. Midori Ko hugs herself. I know, I can feel your energy. Goku hugs her to him. You're okay now, I'm here. Midori Ko made a wheezing noise before the attack hit her like a truck. The only thing that was bringing Midori Ko comfort was Goku holding her tight. You're okay, I'm here with you. Goku kisses the top of her head. Breath. Midori Ko shhhh breath. He rubs her back. Midori Ko couldn't stop the panicking tears and shivering. She felt cold and hot at the same time. Hey, I think you need to eat something. Goku leaned back so he could look at her face. I can't stop. She hid her face in Goku's chest before more tears fell. Come with me. Goku took Midori Ko by the hand. They got to the door of the waiting area before Midori Ko stopped dead in her tracks. I can't be seen holding your hand. Midori Ko tried to let go but Goku held her. Midori Ko, what can I do? I don't want you to marry the Dragon Prince. I can't imagine myself without you. I'll do anything. Goku looked Midori Ko in the eyes. No matter what it takes, I love you. No, you don't understand. Midori Ko pulls back, letting go of his hand. I can't. She seemed to shrink. Midori Ko looked so fragile in that moment. I don't care, I'll do whatever it takes to end up with you. Goku proudly says. Goku, please don't. Midori Ko's covered her face. I can't marry you. You're not even going to try? Goku asks. I can't. She shook. What did my mom die for? For me to end up just like her? Midori Ko blurts. That's how you feel? Goku swallows. Goku, I love you, you say that. He breathes. Goku, please. Midori Ko shook. I don't know what you want me to say. Goku looks away from her. I'm sorry. Midori Ko's panicking tears got stronger. Damn it, I'm sorry. It just hurts. Why no? Goku sighs. You can't even make your own decisions, even small ones like who you can marry. Goku adds. I'm so sorry. Midori Ko shook. I shouldn't have fallen in love with you, but you were so wonderful and cute. Midori Ko blubbers. Why couldn't you have been a jerk? Should I have been? Goku asks. No. Midori Ko sniffs. Come on, I think I saw some corn dogs. Goku breathes, trying to change the subject. They're called battered sausage here. Midori Ko tells him, feeling herself calm down. That sounds even better than corn dogs. Goku chuckles. It does. Midori Ko laughs. Midori Ko and Goku managed to get some corn dogs, aka battered sausage, and went to the top of the stadium, luckily where no one was. How many more fights do you have left today? Goku asked, sitting down next to Midori Ko. She sat almost on the edge of the stadium. There was a spot big enough for people to sit but would make a normal person nervous by how high it was up, but they were used to sitting on the edge of Kami's lookout. I'm done for today. Midori Ko says before biting into a corn dog. Good. Goku bites about half of his first corn dog. Goku, He looks up, chewing. I understand if you don't want to do this anymore. She dipped her corn dog into some yum-yum sauce. Shush. Goku puts a finger over her lips. I told you I don't see myself with anyone else. Goku says. But Goku, what are you going to do when? Let us not worry about that. I just want to enjoy what we have now. Is that okay? Goku says with a somber look on his face. Yeah. Midori Ko nods. These are super good. Goku practically moans, finishing his first corn dog. Damn it. Midori Ko held her nose. What? Goku asks. Nothing, you're just ridiculously sexy, that's all. Midori Ko grumbles. I've been told I have a beautiful personality too, you know. Goku teases. Shut up. Midori Ko laughs. I'm more than eye candy, I have a beautiful mind. Goku winks. Oh wow. She laughs. The next day, by an act of kami or something, a thunderstorm rolled in, cancelling that day's fight. Goku was happy Midori Ko didn't have to fight on his birthday. That morning breakfast was brought up to Goku's guest room, and they even had given Goku a really nice black and dark grey 3-piece suit to wear. Normally Goku hated suits, but this one fit him like a glove. The comfort level was rivaling his GI. You look dashing in that suit, Son Goku, sir. One of the staff girls smiles as he made his way down the hall. Thanks. Goku smiles before making his way down the stairs, wondering what there was to do on a stormy day in the Dragon Realm. Happy birthday, Son Goku, sir. Another staff girl says, going up the stairs. Thank you. He smiles. Could you tell me where Midori Ko is? Goku asks. She's probably in the library. The staff girl says, could you point me in the right direction? Goku asks, well, you'll need to go back up the stairs and down the south hallway and take a left. She instructs, cool, thanks. Goku waves, making his way back up the stairs. Now which way is south? Goku managed to find the library after a few wrong turns. The library was massive with a second story filled with more books. Holy moly. Goku's eyes panned around the room. Happy birthday. Midori Ko's voice sounded like it was above him. Goku turned to see her standing on the second story of the library. She was wearing a beautiful peach-colored sundress and her hair was brushed out and hanging around her shoulders. Goku didn't hesitate to rush up the stairs and to her side. Look at you, all dapper. Midori Ko smiles at Goku. I do have to say I like the GI better. She winks. I know, but this is nice. Goku looks down at the suit. I'm glad you like it. Midori Ko smiles. Oh, did you pick it out? He asks. Yeah. She nods. Thank you. Goku smiles. Would you like to join me? I'd like to give you your birthday present privately. Midori Ko motions for him to follow her. Is there anyone else in here? Goku looks around. No. She shook her head. Midori Ko led Goku to a small nook that was surrounded by bookshelves, and in the middle of the nook with a cozy purple sword love seat. Midori Ko sat down and Goku joined her on the love seat. Close your eyes. Midori Ko smiles and faces him. I'm not going to end up in a bathtub filled with ice and my kidney missing when I open my eyes, right? Goku jokes, closing his eyes. No, you goober. Midori Ko laughs. Put out your hands. Okay. Goku held out his hands and felt something long and a bit weighty being placed in his hands. Alrighty, open. Midori Ko says. Goku opened his eyes to see a long rectangular box. What is it? He asks. Open it. Midori Ko smiles. Goku opened the box to see a set of chopsticks that were made out of a beautiful reddish-brown wood and polished so they shined in the light. Oh wow. Goku's eyes widened. I didn't know what to get you besides food, but then it hit me you don't have your own pair of chopsticks. Midori Ko explains. Midori Ko, that's so thoughtful. Goku smiles up at her. And you had my name engraved on the tops too. Goku notices. I'm glad you like it. Midori Ko smiles, seeing how happy Goku was. This is amazing. Goku smiles. They're slip-free and heat-resistant too, plus they're supposed to be easy to hold. Midori Ko adds. I love them. He looks up at her. This is awesome. Good. She smiles. Thank you. Goku hugged her. Midori Ko hugs him back. Oh, and they came with a carrying bag. She pulls out a velvet bag to put his chopsticks in. Cool. Goku smiles at her, then leaning in and whispering in Midori Ko's ear. Is there somewhere private we can go? Oh? Right now? Midori Ko whispers. Yeah. Goku breathes. Okay, but shush. Midori Ko grabs his hand and leads Goku into a hidden room inside the library. Midori Ko closed and locked the door. Goku responds by grabbing her elbow and kissing her deeply, pressing her against a wall. Midori Ko quickly removed her panties from under her dress, knowing that Goku wasn't stopping since he'd already undid his pants and released the beast in between his legs. Goku didn't have to say anything. His hands lifted her up against the wall. I have to thank you for a perfect birthday day gift. Goku purrs as he entered her. Oh damn, you're so warm. He said in her ear, moving his hips back and forth. Harder. Midori Ko begged, clinging to him. He had her up against the wall. She was his and he was hers. You're so beautiful when you make that face. Goku kisses her neck, thrusting deeply. You make me feel so good. Midori Ko didn't have a train of thought, just that she felt good and she didn't want him to stop. Goku, I'm going to, oh God. Tilting her head back, her orgasm hit her hard and fast, not caring if anyone heard. Goku kept moving his hips, prolonging the wave of pleasure. Goku came shortly after seeing her orgasm, holding her small body close to his. He wanted to tell her how he felt in that moment, but he didn't. Goku set her down, looking at her. She really was beautiful. That was hot. Midori Ko smiles. Yeah, it was. Goku adjusted his pants. Goku, we cannot stay in here all day. Midori Ko giggles as Goku kisses her neck. They have been still hanging out within the closed-off room in the large library at Midori Ko's home. Goku had lifted Midori Ko off the wall and set her on a desk that way her lower back wasn't straining, and Goku ought to still be wedged in among Midori Ko's legs. I cannot stop touching you. Goku says, retaining Midori Ko in his preserve. I ought to live in here all day. Goku nibbles on her ear, getting Midori Ko to moan softly. Rattling it, Goku. Midori Ko clutched his hair. One more round, after which we should move lower back to fact, okay? Midori Ko grinned, feeling his tough on, pressing towards her legs. Yeah? Yeah. Midori Ko bit her lip. For you are stunning. Goku shuddered, his right hand locating her left breast underneath the fabric of her get-dressed. Goku thrusted in a Midori Ko, making her moan happily. Midori Ko felt every hair on her frame upward push. The instances had been over that it harm while Goku entered her. Now it was as though Midori Ko craved how lots he crammed her. Goku slammed into Midori Ko, her softly crying his name, feeling her frame ignite. Goku desired to shout Midori Ko's call, but rather he bit down on his decreased lip. Another wave of pleasure hit Midori Ko before she felt her frame soak up his seed. If it passed off, it happened, and Midori Ko would guard their baby. She already exceeded her father in strength, and the royal own family were not warring parties. Gosh, I feel all sleepy. Goku rested his brow on her shoulder. I assume we overlooked second breakfast. Midori Ko rubbed his again. I do not think so. Goku chuckles. I love you. Midori Ko held his face. I really like you too. Goku smiles, earlier than kissing Midori Ko deeply. Midori Ko, well, I suppose it is back to truth now, yeah? Goku asks nicely, I kinda planned something else for you birthday. She tells him, I've already had an excellent birthday. Goku smiles, I'm positive you've got. Midori Ko stroked his face, you are nevertheless internal me. Sue me. Goku runs his fingers up Midori Ko's clean thighs, earlier than starting to thrust inside and out again. I'm alright, Goku, oh. Midori Ko leaned her head again. I do not pay attention, you complaining. Goku maintains, thrusting deeply into Midori Ko, getting her to moan. Goku, don't prevent. Midori Ko arched her return to have Goku preserve her solid. I might not, child. He kissed Midori Ko's cheek, earlier than increasing his speed. Sooner or later the touching stopped, and Midori Ko and Goku amassed themselves and went out to the part of the library wherein all the books had been located, and lower back to the corner with the love seat. Midori Ko became the primary to take a seat, and Goku observed his spot beside her. He instinctively rested his head on Midori Ko's shoulder and held her hand. Howdy. Midori Ko squeezed his hand. We can't live like this for long. She tells him, only for a minute. Goku whimpers, lunch is going to be served quickly. Midori Ko reminds him they're going to begin searching out me. I am not known for missing meals. She says I am now not both. Goku sighs, thank you for loving me. Midori Ko says, yeah, of path. Goku sat as much as take a look at her. I recognize the day before today become difficult. Midori Ko seems down. You're right, it became. Goku nods, but you're so strong and no longer simply purpose. You're an amazing fighter, but your will electricity is like metal. Goku tells her thanks. Midori Ko appears down. You're welcome. He beams at Midori Ko. I am sorry, approximately what I stated. Approximately what? Goku asks that I can't marry you. She whispered, cannot marry you. Oh, nicely, it kinda sorta surely sucks. Goku huffs, I am sorry. Midori Ko sighs, you have not anything to be sorry for. Goku tells her, you are usually being forced to do something with the aid of a person. I need to be that one character who offers you a preference. Goku seems into her eyes. It's why I really like you, Goku. Midori Ko smiles at him. Why? He asks, you're constantly thinking about other humans and no longer traumatic. Approximately how it hurts you. She explains unnicely. Goku rubs the back of his neck, but as a great deal as I love that approximately you, I want you'll reflect on consideration on yourself from time to time. Midori Ko tells him, I am not that essential. Goku shrugs. It truly is a load of crap. Midori Ko pokes his chest. You are so vital to so many those who love you and could do something for you. Midori Ko tells him yeah. He nods. Okay, enough mush, allow us get some food. Midori Ko let cross of Goku's hand and stood yeah. Goku smiles. After lunch, Midori Ko needed to visit the royal palace along with her father, which intended Goku changed into left at Midori Ko's formative years home. Kami of Path got to go with Midori Ko and her father to the royal palace. Seeing that he became a god and everything, Goku didn't recognize what else to do, however experience the food within the dining room. He turned into excited to apply his new custom chopsticks. Before ingesting, Goku checked out the chopsticks Midori Ko gave him. Goku knew that Midori Ko loved him whilst she did considerate matters for him, like shopping for custom chopsticks and having his name engraved into the wooden. Goku couldn't help however sense like he changed into greater in love with her than Midori Ko became with him. Shoving down the feeling, Goku enjoyed his lunch, or after lunch and afternoon tea. Goku again to his visitor room and attempted to hold busy. Whilst a person knocks at the door. Son Goku, sir. A servant female says on the opposite side of the door. Only a sec. Goku calls, jumping up before answering the door. Sure? Oh, I'm sorry, sir. The servant female seems down whilst Goku answered the door. Goku had gotten comfortable by means of putting off the fit jacket and unbuttoned the shirt, revealing his toned chest. Ooh? Goku blinks. I am sorry, are you, while you're indecent? She said, keeping her eyes down. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. Goku laughs, buttoning up the shirt. Lady Midori Ko can have my head. The servant female said under her breath, I'm okay? What is happening? Goku asks, buttoning the ultimate button. You are being summoned for dinner. The servant female tells Goku, oh candy, thanks. Goku smiles, heading out of the guest room and downstairs, not bothering to place the suit jacket back on. Goku made down to the dining room to be halted by using the doorways being closed. Oh, it really is weird. Goku says, the dining room doors were generally open. Goku opened the doorways to see a room full of humans and red and yellow banners everywhere with balloons floating round. Glad birthday, son Goku. A flood of human beings cheers to him. The room changed into packed with all of the mansion's group of workers. Midori Ko's father Kama, Prince Kaname, was there too. Goku. Midori Ko waves to him from her seat. Goku could not help but notice that Prince Kaname become to her right, but nonetheless Goku went to her facet. Midori Ko, that is crazy. Goku smiles once he reached her. Happy birthday, Goku. Midori Ko smiles. I don't know if I have ever had a real party before. Goku smiles, looking around the absolutely catered eating room properly. I am simply satisfied you're capable of have it right here within the dragon realm. Prince Kaname leaned ahead. Girl, Midori Ko is aware of a way to smash humans. Kaname rubbed Midori Ko's back. Goku clenched his fists, a beast roaring at the interior, seeing the dragon. Prince Kaname touching Midori Ko. Son Goku. Prince Kaname stood up from his spot at the table. Would you join me for a walk? Yeah, sure. He was in the middle of eating his birthday cake but decided to not say no to the future Dragon Emperor. Would you like me to join you, my love? Midori Ko asks Kaname. Goku's eye twitched. He'd only felt jealously briefly when he'd first met Krillin. But Goku recognized the burning, nauseous gut feeling. Goku had to find some way Midori Ko didn't have to end up with Prince Kaname. If he could kill King Piccolo, then he could get her out of marrying Prince Kaname. Definitely not. Prince Kaname rolls his eyes at Midori Ko's before heading towards the door. You going to be okay? Midori Ko asks Goku. I'll be fine. Goku quickly patted her shoulder before catching up with Prince Kaname. Prince Kaname, wait up. Goku jogged up to him. Prince Kaname was easily another very tall dragon. Prince Kaname, of course, was wearing a beautifully put together kimono and his pinned straight black hair combed perfectly, plus he did smell nice. But Kaname's personality was sour. Forgive me, son Goku, I had to get away from her. Prince Kaname sighs walking down the hall. Oh, Midorikao is quite boring. Prince Kaname exhales. Midorikao is one of my best friends and I think she's wonderful. Goku tried not to snap but it just came out that way. I bet you do. Prince Kaname chuckles. What? Just follow me, son Goku. Prince Kaname smirks at him. Goku followed Prince Kaname out to the hedge maze. In the middle of the hedge maze was a small rose garden and a fountain that had decorative stone furniture. Prince Kaname, instead of sitting on the stone chair, sits on the edge of the fountain. Son Goku. Prince Kaname looks up at Goku. Yeah? So tell me why you think Midorikao is so wonderful. Prince Kaname smirks. Well, am I like her long red hair and she has ocean blue eyes, and Midorikao's real smart but she doesn't make me feel stupid. She tells me all the time how smart I am. She smells like strawberries and Midorikao listens to me even when I'm not making any sense, and we have the same taste in food. Heh. Prince Kaname chuckles, interrupting Goku. What? Goku asks. I thought so. Prince Kaname smiles, looking up at the night sky. You're in love with Midorikao, aren't you? Prince Kaname smirks at Goku. I don't follow. Goku lied. You should hear yourself. Prince Kaname points. Does Midorikao know? Know what? Goku crossed his arms. That you're madly in love with her. Prince Kaname laughs. I mean, someone has to be. It hasn't come up. Goku looks down, clenching his fists. He was not a good liar and Goku didn't want Prince Kaname to see through him. I see. Prince Kaname looks at his nails. What about you? What do you think of Midorikao? Goku asks. She's disgusting. She is not. Goku snaps. Excuse me. Prince Kaname blinks. Stop talking about her like that. Midorikao isn't some plaything. She has thoughts and feelings and you don't deserve her. Goku shook. He understood why Midorikao couldn't stand Prince Kaname. You're funny. Prince Kaname chuckles. And too easy. What? Son Goku. Prince Kaname runs a hand through his pin straight black hair. Everyone knows you're Midorikao's lover. Prince Kaname grins at Goku. That's nonsense. Midorikao knows. Oh, stop it. Prince Kaname sighs. I have plenty of concubines myself. Prince Kaname says. I don't know what you're talking about. Goku sneered. Of course you don't. Prince Kaname chuckles. Can I be excused, Your Highness? Goku kept his eyes down. No, you may not. Prince Kaname was suddenly standing dangerously close to Goku. I genuinely understand why Midorikao chose you as her lover. Prince Kaname's fingers crept up Goku's chest. Prince Kaname. Goku tried to step back to be pulled into Prince Kaname's chest. Shush. Prince Kaname covered Goku's lips with a single finger before Prince Kaname unwelcoming kissed Goku, sending a cold chill through Goku. Goku pushed away with all his strength, knocking himself over, but not Prince Kaname, who stood with a big grin on his face. It makes perfect sense now. Prince Kaname chuckles. Consider that my birthday present to you. Prince Kaname wiped his mouth. Midorikao's greedy. She should share you. Goku didn't say anything. He rushed to his feet and ran away from Prince Kaname. The powerful energy coming off Prince Kaname told Goku if he wanted to, Prince Kaname could have had his way with Goku if he'd wanted to. Midorikao. Her father walked up to her. Yes, father. Midorikao looks up from her food. Where is the birthday boy? Isn't this his party? Grand Duke Toga looked around the room. Prince Kaname said he wanted to take a walk with Goku. Midorikao says, Oh, what is it, Dad? Midorikao asks, I'd go check on them. Grand Duke Toga tells Midorikao, getting a weird look on his face. Why? Midorikao asks, You didn't hear this from me, but Prince Kaname is known to. Midorikao, just go check on your friend. Grand Duke Toga seemed to shudder before walking back to his seat. Midorikao listened to her father and went to search for Goku. As she walked down the hall to outside, she could see Prince Kaname by himself chatting up a couple of kitchen girls. Goku. Midorikao closed her eyes, searching for Goku's energy. He's in his room. Midorikao immediately went there. The guest rooms were just a staircase away from the dining room, so Midorikao reached Goku's guest room in no time. Room service. Midorikao jokes, knocking on the door for it to fly open and her to be pulled in, slamming the door shut. Goku tightly held Midorikao to his chest. Goku, what's wrong? Midorikao looks up to see Goku's face all screwed up with tears. I hate him. Goku says, shivering. Who? Prince Kaname. He's horrible. Goku pulled Midorikawa to him again. Yeah, he's insufferable and that's putting it mildly. Midorikawa smirks. He forced himself on me. Goku blurts, his face turning pale. I'm sorry. Midorikawa asks, not believing. Prince Kaname kiss me. Goku says again. You've got to be kidding me. Midorikawa says, no. Goku shook his head. Oh Goku, I'm so sorry, I'll deal with Kaname's ass. Midorikawa tells Goku before trying to leave the room to confront Prince Kaname to have Goku hold her in place. Please don't leave me alone. Goku clung to Midorikawa. I'm here Goku, I'm not going anywhere. Midorikawa held Goku. The third and final day in the Dragon Realm. Goku, Kami, and Midorikawa's father all piled into the carriage to see Midorikawa fight again. But this time it was at night. It was almost pitch black outside when they all arrived at the tournament stadium. Goku was still a little shaken from last night, but Midorikawa must have told her father what happened because Grand Duke Toga walked beside Goku instead of walking ahead of him. They returned to the luxury box that was reversed for Midorikawa's father, and it was just like the first day of the tournament, but something seemed different. There were clouds covering the moon and stars, but something made Goku's skin itch. There's plenty of food available to you again, son Goku. Grand Duke Toga says to Goku before going to his seat. Thank you. Goku goes right over to the food first. His mind felt muddled. Goku shook his head, he probably just needed some water. The announcer was already hyping up the crowd. It was hard to tell if Midorikawa had started fighting yet. Goku felt lightheaded. I need to sit down. Goku exhaled, taking his plate of food to his seat. Looking out to the tournament ring, Goku could see how bright it was outside. Wow, it's so bright outside. Goku comments, the moon is full. Grand Duke Toga nods. Good thing we're here, a monster always comes out on ear. Goku looks up at the full moon and he could feel his heart skip a beat. Son Goku? Are you feeling okay? Kami asks, noticing the change in Goku's behavior. Goku's eyes went from a dark brown instantly to a blood red as he dropped his plate. Goku's body grew in size tenfold as a guttural growling came from his mouth. Kami? What's going on with your student? Midorikawa's father asks, getting up from his seat. This hasn't happened before. Kami rushed to his feet too. Fangs grew from Goku's teeth and claws from his hands and toes as dark brown hair covered Goku's body as it grew bigger than what the luxury box could hold. Roar! The monstrous roar halted the sparring below. Midorikawa looks up where the roar came from to see a Kiju-sized giant ape head escaping her father's luxury box. The hell? Midorikawa says. Midorikawa was left in the tournament ring since her opponent forfeited as the giant ape broke free of the luxury box's walls and launched itself down to the tournament ring. Roar! The giant ape landed, shaking the ground. Midorikawa almost lost her balance but stayed still. Goku! Midorikawa looked up at him. It only made sense. Not only did this giant ape's fur match Goku's tail, but its energy was Goku's, but it was wild and angry. The giant ape answered Midorikawa with a fist slamming down where she was standing, but Midorikawa jumped out of its way. For the other fist to swing at Midorikawa, she dodged that too. The audience was divided, some of them ran away, others stayed in their seats too curious to see what would happen. Roar! The giant ape stomped as it still tried to swing at Midorikawa. Goku, it's me. Midorikawa tried to tell him as he almost hit her. Crap. Reasoning with the giant ape wasn't going to work. Midorikawa had one option. Flames engulfed Midorikawa as she turned into her truest form. Midorikawa shook out her dragon body, noticing the size difference. She wasn't a fully grown dragon, she was only about as big as a Clydesdale horse, so Midorikawa was still dwarfed by Goku's giant ape form. But this had to be enough. Grrrr. The giant ape growled at Midorikawa. Alrighty big guy, here I come. Midorikawa snaps her fangs before launching herself at the giant ape and headbutting his stomach. Ruru! The giant ape stumbled back before trying to swipe at Midorikawa. She didn't hesitate to breathe fire at the giant ape's nose, getting the giant ape to focus on its singed nose, making it so Midorikawa could wrap around the giant ape's neck. The giant ape's claw scratches at Midorikawa's body, but Midorikawa's scales protected her from the sharp claws of the giant ape. Midorikawa constricted the giant ape's neck until she could feel it lose consciousness. Midorikawa quickly let go of Goku's neck and his body slowly reverted back to his normal form. Goku was back to his 16-year-old body, but it was weak and completely naked. Midorikawa turned back into her human form and caught Goku before he collapsed to the ground. It's okay, I've got you. Midorikawa held his face in her hands. Goku was out cold but still breathing. Midorikawa held Goku to her, shielding him. Lady Midorikawa. Kami rushed to the tournament ring. Kami. She looks up. We need to get Goku out of here. Kami stresses. Yeah. Midorikawa and Kami managed to get Goku away from the stadium with her father's help and back to Midorikawa's home, and got Goku settled into his guest room. They didn't know when he was going to wake up. Kami, you said this has never happened before. Grand Duke Toga asks Kami. They were standing in the hallway watching as Midorikawa placed a wet cooling cloth on Goku's forehead. There's not presently a moon in Earth Realm. Kami sighs. So you knew this would happen? Grand Duke Toga asks, keeping his eyes on Kami. My lord, forgive me. Kami bows. PFF, be glad my daughter was there to tame that monkey. Grand Duke Toga sucks on his teeth. If you two are done, can one of you please get me some aloe vera for Goku's nose? Midorikawa doesn't look away from Goku. Right away, my lady. Kami bows before heading down the hall. Her father waited until Kami was down the stairs before walking into Goku's room. Go ahead. Midorikawa's back go rigid. I will not. Grand Duke Toga says, placing a hand on Midorikawa's shoulder. You already know how I feel, Dad. Midorikawa sighs. Don't. I'm not. Grand Duke Toga tells her before walking towards the door, but for what it's worth, I haven't seen you this happy in ages. At the end of the day, I want you to do what makes you happy. He says, you know it's not that easy. Midorikawa clenched her fists. I'm aware. Her father nods before walking away from the guest rooms. Midorikawa shook her head and focuses on Goku. He looked so peaceful when he was asleep. Midorikawa wanted to keep Goku forever. My lady. Kami returned with the aloe vera. Thank you. Midorikawa takes the green gel. Kami. Yes, my lady. Kami stood on the opposite side of Goku's bed. Does Goku know about the giant Uzuru? Midorikawa asks, already applying some aloe vera to Goku's nose where it got a little burnt. Midorikawa hadn't used all her firepower, otherwise she could have burnt Goku's nose off. He has no knowledge of it. Kami tells Midorikawa, I didn't think so. Midorikawa says he told me a story about his grandfather that a terrible monster killed him during a full moon. Midorikawa sighs, checking Goku's neck where she had to constrict Goku with her dragon form to knock him unconscious. Lady Midorikawa, we cannot tell Goku. Kami instructs her, not yet. It would destroy Goku. Midorikawa sighs, crap, I need some ice. Midorikawa says, seeing where she choked Goku to get him out of his great ape form. Here. Kami conjured it for Midorikawa. He was even nice enough to put it in a bowl. Why didn't you conjure me some aloe vera? Midorikawa asks, I wanted an excuse to get away from your father for a moment. Kami tells her, goodness. Midorikawa smiles but shakes her head, wrapping some ice in a towel so she could treat Goku's strangle marks. My lady, I think there's enough going on for Goku right now. We don't need to tell him about the giant Uzuru. Kami says, leaning on his staff. You're right. Midorikawa sighs. When we return to the lookout, I'm going to be training him very hard for a while. I know, don't be a distraction. Midorikawa rolls her eyes. I need you to help keep Goku on the right path. Kami tells her he must defeat Piccolo Jr. I'll do whatever it takes to help Goku. Midorikawa nods. A few hours had passed since Goku had turned into a giant Uzuru and still he hadn't woken up. It was easily close to midnight at that point. Midorikawa's father was not rushing them to leave, but Midorikawa could feel like she needed to get Goku back to Earth Realm soon. Midorikawa stayed at Goku's side, making sure he wasn't running a fever and that his wounds were healing. It was no surprise to Midorikawa that Goku was healing fast. Midorikawa situated herself in a chair and drifted off when she felt someone else in the room. Midorikawa jumped to her feet, seeing a tall silhouette in the darkness of the room. You need to leave. Midorikawa growled. Now is that any way to speak to your betrothed? Prince Kaname smiles. In the darkness you could only see Prince Kaname's white fangs. Now's not the time. Midorikawa says, I don't remember asking you for your approval. Prince Kaname smirks. I see our delicious friend is incapacitated. Prince Kaname licks his lips. Midorikawa watched as Prince Kaname's eyes scanned Goku. Stay away from him. Midorikawa made her way over to where Prince Kaname was standing. Don't tell me you actually care for him, do you? Prince Kaname scoffs. He's a toy, he's not smart enough to be anything else. Prince Kaname smirks. Leave. Midorikao's eyes flashed red. My dear Midorikao, I'll let you have your cake and eat it too, but I want a piece too. Prince Kaname licks his lips. I'm not sharing. Midorikao growls. Oh, I think so. Prince Kaname leans in, places a hand on Midorikao's shoulder. You know I always get what I want. Prince Kaname's hand tightly clamps down, almost like a vice grip, on Midorikao's shoulder, trying to dominate her, but without thinking Midorikao's arms clenched the arm Prince Kaname was using to squeeze her shoulder and threw Prince Kaname up over her own back and over her shoulder, tossing Prince Kaname onto his back, knocking the wind out of him. You bitch, did you just shoulder throw me? Prince Kaname gasped, sitting up. Midorikao wasted no time and grabbing Prince Kaname by the kimono and getting inches from his face. I'll make you eat your teeth if you ever touch Goku again. Midorikao threatens. You better take your playboy back to Earth Realm and never bring him back, because, or what, you'll kill him. You'll have to get through me, your highness, and we both know I can decimate you and your lackeys. Midorikao snaps back. Midorikao. Goku's voice snaps her back to reality. Goku. Midorikao let go of Prince Kaname's kimono, dropping him, his head hitting the ground as she rushed over to Goku. How are you feeling? Midorikao asks. What happened? Goku asks, holding one eye closed. There was an earthquake. Midorikao lied, sitting down next to Goku. Oh, I don't feel very good. Goku leaned into her. It's okay, I'm here. Midorikao held Goku to her. Midorikao. Goku shook, seeing Prince Kaname standing up. The prince is in my room. It's okay, Goku. Midorikao glared back at Prince Kaname. He was just leaving. Prince Kaname glared at the both of them before exiting Goku's guest room. What was he doing here? Goku asks, still holding onto Midorikao. Don't worry about it, Goku. I took care of it. Midorikao brushes some hair out of Goku's eyes. I'm okay. Goku says, I feel really weak. I'm sorry, Goku. Midorikao sighs. I need to lay down. Goku says, it's okay, you rest. Midorikao kisses Goku's forehead. I'll pack so we can head back to Earth Realm as soon as you're feeling better. Midorikao stood, going to Goku's backpack to gather his things. You're coming back to Earth Realm with me and Kami? Goku asks, still sitting up. Of course I am. Midorikao looks over at Goku. I was afraid you were staying here. Goku says, laying down. I'm ready to go back to Earth Realm. Midorikao tells Goku. Cool. It didn't take long for Goku to pass back out, allowing Midorikao to pack everything up. The following morning, Goku felt, broadly speaking, like himself once more, so it changed into decided that he, Kami and Midorikao could return to Earth Realm. However, now not earlier than breakfast. Guy, I'm going to miss having 7 food a day. Goku exhales luckily on the dining room desk. Properly, I'm hoping you enjoyed it. Due to the fact I am having Mr. Popo positioned you on a weight reduction plan while we go back. Kami says, wiping his mouth. Oh man, what? Goku groans. Son Goku, whilst we return to Earth Realm your training will accentuate. Kami explains, oh geez, I have already spoken to girl Midorikao about it and she or he's going to assist together with your education. Kami provides, how? I cannot spar together with her, you saw Midorikao fight. Goku says, eyeballing a plate of some baked apples. You will see. Kami says, earlier than pouring himself greater tea while Midorikao joined them within the eating room, dressed and prepared to move. Alrighty, I am prepared when you are. Midorikao tells Goku and Kami as soon as Son Goku is executed stuffing himself. Kami seems over at Goku, who became busy gobbling down a few baked apples. The sooner the higher. Midorikao yawns earlier than sitting down on the alternative aspect of the desk. I do not assume I got any sleep the complete time we were here. Midorikao rubs her brow. Why failed you are saying anything? Goku asks after swallowing. You may get absolutely ill. Fortuitously I have never. Midorikao yawns. I will technically pass without sleep, but it'll shorten my lifespan. Midorikao leans on her hand. Nicely, let's get going then. Goku quick stood. Goku, finish your food. Midorikao tells him, I do not need you to get ill from now not getting any sleep. Goku states, strolling over and grabbing his backpack. Goku. Midorikao sighs. Do not argue. Goku winks. Observe tough and I'll see you quickly. Grand Duke Toga tells Midorikao, simply outdoor their home. I sure will, father. Midorikao smiles at him. Son Goku. Grand Duke Toga gets Goku's interest. Toga, sir. Goku faces him. You as nicely trained, difficult and stay centered. Grand Duke Toga tells him, thanks sir. Goku offers him a thumbs up. You're welcome. It changed into a satisfaction studying you and your trainer Kami. Grand Duke Toga nods to each of them. In case you didn't need to return to your international, I would offer you a threat to live. He adds, in Dragon Realm. Goku asks, yes. Midorikao's father nods. That's great, first class of you, but I were given a demon to kill. Goku smiles up at Grand Duke Toga. Emerge as a robust warrior, Son Goku. Grand Duke Toga shook Goku's hand. Thank you, Toga sir, I will. Goku smiles, shaking his hand. Midorikao gave her father a hug before the three of them took off back for Earth Realm. Much like the last time they traveled among Earth Realm and Dragon Realm, a beginning within the clouds regarded, and they all regarded to ascend into the sky. It's accurate to be home. Kami rubbed his neck, heading in the appearance out higher. Goku walks up to a clearly tired Midorikao. Hello. Midorikao smiles, her exhaustion was catching up along with her. Let's get you inside, okay? Goku brushed a few hair out of her eyes. Goku, I'm too tired for that right now. Midorikao exhales. I'm now not even considering that, simply come on. Goku smiles and rolls his eyes. Goku sent Midorikao to her room on the appearance out. As quickly as her head hit that pillow, Midorikao surpassed right out and was even snoring a little. Goku kisses her brow before exiting the room, giving Midorikao a few peace and quiet. Goku made his way right down to Kami's office. Goku knew that his education changed into just going to get more difficult the nearer they were given to the 23 World Martial Arts Tournament. However, there has been something Goku had to determine out first. Kami. Goku tapped his knuckles at the already open door. Sure, Son Goku. Kami appears up from the orange that Mr. Popo had brought him. Can I ask you something? Goku walks in. Of course you may ask me something. Kami nods. Is there any manner I'm able to get Midorikao out of marrying the Dragon Prince? Goku blurts out, I am sorry. Kami blinks. Yeah, is there? Goku, it's simply an expression, I heard you. Kami sighs. And well, is there? Goku asks. No, there isn't always. Kami shook his head, going back to his orange. There has to be. Goku clenches his fists. She can't marry Prince Kaname. He might not be appropriate to her, and I don't need Midorikao to be sad. Goku says, Goku, I don't need that for Midorikao either, but it's out of our manage. Kami tells Goku, I don't accept as true with it. Goku almost shouts, each person instructed me I could not defeat the Crimson Ribbon military, but I did it, and again all and sundry advised me I could not defeat King Piccolo, but I did it. Goku states, Goku, it's now not as easy as combating a person. Kami tells Goku, or is it? Goku asks, no, it is now not. You noticed how Midorikao fought. Prince Kaname isn't anyone of a kind. Kami factors at Goku. However, if I... No. Kami raised his voice. You have got the strength but no longer the ability to defeat Piccolo Jr. That is why you are schooling here with myself and Mr. Popo. Kami says, I could at least strive. Goku grumbles, no, Goku. Kami shook his head. You don't stand a fragment of a threat of defeating the Dragon Prince in fight. Kami tells him, I do not know if I don't strive. Goku clenches his fists harder. Son Goku, in case you challenged Prince Kaname, it might be over so fast that you wouldn't have a hazard to defend yourself. Kami explains, but I like her? Goku shook, looking down. I recognize you do. Kami sighs. I simply, if all people ought to stop her from having to marry the Dragon Prince, I concept it could be me. Goku inhales sharply, feeling tears constructing. Son Goku. Kami sternly says, study me. Goku looks up at his instructor Kami. Goku reputable Kami to the fullest extent, but Goku failed to ought to agree. I want you to take into account why you came to the lookout, and it wasn't in an effort to lollygag with a lady. Kami points at Goku. I don't forget. Goku wipes his eyes. You need to think about what's maximum essential, and your love existence isn't always precedence right now. Kami tells Goku, yes, Kami. Goku seems down. I want you to awareness. Kami stood up from seat and walks up to Goku. I will do as you ask. Goku maintains his head down. You have to defeat Piccolo Jr. Kami places a hand on Goku's shoulder, and as soon as it is executed, Son Goku, I promise I'm able to assist you forestall Lady Midorikao's betrothal. Kami tells Goku, you are extreme. Goku seems up. I promise you, Goku. Kami nods. Thanks, Kami. Goku hugs Kami, catching him off guard. You're welcome. Kami pats Goku's head. Now I did want to speak to you about how female Midorikao is going to help your education. Kami says yeah, female Midorikawa will be suppressing her electricity but she is going to assist educate you. Kami tells Goku no way. Goku excitedly asks, wait, are you looking to get me killed? He jokes the no female Midorikawa goes to keep back. Kami shook his head, that is nuts, I thought she wouldn't fight me. Goku smiles, woman Midorikawa will not be the usage of her fire magic. Kami tells Goku, oh man. Goku smiles ear to ear, I want she wasn't snoozing, I would get commence right now. Goku complains but his tone was happy, persistence is a distinctive feature. Kami chuckles, we may want to teach within the room of spirit and time. Goku asks, you'll not, you are not sturdy sufficient. Kami reminds him but Midorikawa may want to handle it. Goku says sure she will be able to, however she's not training to defeat Piccolo Jr. Kami smirks sitting down in his chair, yeah you're proper. Goku nods, top morning stunning. Goku's voice woke Midorikawa. Morning. Midorikawa covers her eyes together with her arm, how long was I out? She asks nicely, you slept all day, the day passed and it's almost 10 a.m. the next day. Goku smiles sitting at the mattress next to her, oh man. Midorikawa yawns, it is okay. Goku smiles, I'm just happy you're now not sick. Yeah no kidding. Midorikawa sits up, you ready to train? Goku beams at her, Kami advised you ho. Midorikawa smirks seeing how satisfied Goku became, yep. Alrighty, however I need to shower and consume first. Midorikawa kisses Goku's brow, I will go make you a few meals. Goku jumps up and runs to the kitchen getting Midorikawa to snigger. After a well-deserved shower, Midorikawa dressed in some comfortable workout clothes suited for training with Goku and made her way to the kitchen. Midorikawa's nose picked up on the delicious alluring aroma of food before her eyes laid on it. There she is. Goku smiles turning from the oven. What are you doing? Midorikawa smirks seeing Goku in his usual orange GI but he was wearing a white apron that was tied to his waist. I'm making you some food before we train. Goku smiles holding a spatula. Dear Penthouse. Midorikawa smiles to herself sitting at the table as her mind imagined Goku in just the apron. What? Goku blinks. Don't worry your pretty head. Midorikawa tells Goku, okay. Goku smiles, your breakfast is almost ready but I made you some onigiri. Goku says going to the fridge and pulling out a plate of onigiri. I'm a lucky girl. Midorikawa smiles at Goku as he brought the plate over. Enjoy. Goku kisses her cheek before going back to finishing up Midorikawa's breakfast. Goku had made Midorikawa her favorite, which was sunny side up eggs placed over bacon and a side of wheat toast and strawberry jelly. Goku, this looks wonderful. Midorikawa smiles at Goku as he served himself after he served her. I just want you to eat really good before we train. Goku tells her, thank you. Oh crud, do you want juice, coffee or milk? Goku stood up, coffee. She smiles. They ate peacefully. It was a breath of fresh air being back at the lookout. You're not going to stretch? Goku asks, doing leg stretches. They'd made their way outside to where Goku normally trained. There was a beautiful breeze and the sky was clear, a perfect day for training outside. Don't worry. Midorikawa says, rolling her shoulders, I'm all limbered up. Alrighty. Goku stood up straight and stood firm. Goku, I don't want you to hold back. Midorikawa cracks her knuckles. But you are. He says, and if I don't I won't be able to help you train. Midorikawa reminds him, okay, I trust you. Goku nods. Come at me with everything you got. Midorikawa tells him, everything? Goku asks, come at me. She eggs Goku on. Goku ran at full speed and went for a jump kick with Midorikawa not flinching. Once close enough, Midorikawa took hold of Goku's leg and threw Goku onto his back. Midorikawa added no force but she stepped on Goku's side holding him down. You left yourself wide open. Midorikawa says, letting go of his leg before returning to her stance. Damn baby. Goku sat up. Let's try this again. Midorikawa motions for Goku to try again. Goku rose to his feet and he bursted at her, this time Goku's knee colliding with Midorikawa's chest, tossing her onto her back, which Midorikawa springs back up and uppercuts Goku, making him fall backwards again. Goku, you're getting too excitable. Midorikawa holds out her hand to help him back up. Sorry, it's just really fun sparring with you. I'd thought it'd never happen. Goku smiles, stretching out his arms. I'm not even using a third of my power. Midorikayo says, going back to her starting point. If that's the case, can I make a request? Goku asks, what? Hit me as hard as you can. Goku smiles devilishly. Absolutely not. Midorikayo was stone-faced. What, you're no fun? Goku pouts. We're training. Midorikayo reminds him, you need to take this seriously. I know, but maybe just one time. Goku grins. Forget it. Midorikayo says, come on. Goku whines. Goku, I would smash your head open like a watermelon if I hit you as hard as I could. I don't want to do that to the person I love more than anything. Am I clear? Midorikayo snaps. Crystal. Goku shrinks back. Now come at me. Midorikayo readied herself. Midorikayo and Goku traded blows all day until the sun was setting. Have we been training that long? Goku asks, looking at the sun. We have. Midorikayo walks over to him. You're not even out of breath. Goku smiles. Nope. Midorikayo shook her head. You really need to work on not leaving yourself open. Midorikayo tells him. Yeah, I know. Goku smiles. I think we forgot to eat. Midorikayo laughs, feeling her stomach growl, and then Goku's growled loud enough they could both hear it, getting them to laugh. I guess so. Goku laughs. Come on, I'm sure Mr. Popo whipped up something good. Midorikayo motions for Goku to follow her. Later after dinner. Do you need some muscle rub? Midorikayo peeks her head into Goku's room. Maybe. Goku winches. Kami doesn't let me use senzu beans. I know. Midorikayo says, walking into Goku's room with some muscle rub. Take off your shirt. I see what you're doing. Goku teases. Who? Midorikayo rolls her eyes as Goku took off his GI shirt, but when he put his arms down he whimpers. Are you okay? Middle asks. I'm great. Why? Goku asks, but he still had a pained expression. I didn't work you too hard, did I? Midorikayo asks. No way, training with you was great. Goku smiles. No one really trains like that with me anymore. It's always Goku do this, Goku climb this mountain. Goku complains. Midorikayo didn't believe him. Lay on your bed, I'll give you a back rub. Midorikayo tells Goku. Alrighty. Goku nods before lying on his stomach so Midorikayo could give him a back rub. How's that? Midorikayo asks, starting on Goku's shoulders. Oh yeah, don't stop. Goku moans happily, getting Midorikayo to laugh. What's so funny? Goku asks. Don't worry about it. She needs Goku's shoulders. Why, cause you're always like, oh Goku, don't stop, oh. Goku imitates her. You're lucky you're cute. Midorikayo shook her head, laughing. Midorikayo rubbed Goku's back out and put some muscle rub on, which seemed to relax Goku completely. I'm about to pass out. Forget being an empress, you could be a masseuse for a living. Goku yawns. If only right. Midorikayo sat down in Goku's desk chair next to Goku's dusty desk. So you're still going to do it? Goku asks. Goku, we've talked about this. Midorikayo sighs. I have to. Kami said he would help. Goku sits up on his bed. How is Kami going to help? Midorikayo asks. He didn't say, but he promised once I destroy Piccolo Jr. he's going to do whatever he can to be help. Goku tells her. Goku, think about what you said. Midorikayo crossed her arms. What, why? Goku furrows his brow. Goku. Midorikayo exhales. Kami and Piccolo Jr. are one in the same. She says, okay. I know Kami's told you. Piccolo Jr. is Kami's counterpart. If you kill Piccolo Jr., you indirectly kill Kami. Midorikayo explains. Goku's smile falls, clearly remembering that fact. If Piccolo Jr. dies, so does Kami. You're right. Goku looks down. Get some sleep, Goku. We're starting training before the sun comes up tomorrow. Midorikayo changes the subject, walking up to Goku's bed. Goku looks up at her and pulls Midorikayo in and kisses her. I don't want to ever let you go. Goku breathes. I will find a way. He holds her face. Goku. Midorikayo didn't argue, she just melted into him. Things seemed to return to how they had been before the visit to Dragon Realm. Midorikayo and Goku spent literally every minute together now, especially that Midorikayo was helping Goku train. At night, Goku would still join Midorikayo in the library. Hey Midorikayo, can you tell me what this says? Goku walks over with a tan book. Sure thing. Midorikayo takes the book and giggles when she reads the title. This says Karma Sutra. Midorikayo smiles. What's that? Goku asks. It roughly translates to the principles of love. Midorikayo smiles. That sounds nice. Goku smiles. Should we read it? We'll need to read it to your room. Midorikayo giggles. Why? Come here, it's illustrated. Midorikayo motions for Goku to stand next to her. Illustrated. Goku stood next to her. Are they? Is that? Goku's eyes widen. This technically isn't a love-making manual, but that's what it's popular for. Midorikayo giggles. Do you want to? I mean, try some of these. Goku blushes. Well, actually, I was thinking about your tail. Midorikayo gently takes Goku's tail and suggestively strokes it. My tail. Goku was intrigued. I mean, the fur is so soft and warm. Midorikayo purrs, stroking his tail like she would Goku's rod. That's not even right. Goku's voice catches. We'll try whatever you want in this book here if you show me what you can do with your tail. Midorikayo bites her lip. Whatever you want. Goku leaned in and kisses Midorikayo. Excuse me, you too. Mr. Popo knocks on the library door, making them jump 10 feet away from each other. What's up, Mr. Popo? Goku asks as Midorikayo hid the book behind her back. Kami wants to speak with you, Goku. Mr. Popo tells him. What? He's still awake. Goku complains. He said it would be quick. Mr. Popo says, "Ooh." Goku exclaims, walking out of the library. A quick conversation turned out to be a whole hour. Midorikayo decided it was a good idea to get some sleep. After changing into a tank top and shorts since it was a warm night, Midorikayo flopped backwards onto her twin bed, her mind wandering the night she was going to have with Goku. Midorikayo was going to wait for him as long as she could. Midorikayo could feel herself getting excited just thinking about all the positions they were going to try, but Midorikayo was most excited about what Goku was going to do with his tail. Goku always told Midorikayo it was like a third hand and she wanted to know more. Finally, a knock came to Midorikayo's door. It's open. Midorikayo says. Goku entered her room with a wild look in his dark chocolate eyes. Well, hello. Midorikayo smirks, pulling away her blankets. I could smell you from down the hall. Goku purrs, going to her bedside. Smell me? Midorikayo asks. Yeah, it was like you were calling to me with your body. Goku breathes, easing himself over Midorikayo. Like an animal. Midorikayo bite her lips. You're getting freaky on me, monkey boy. Well, yeah, you're driving me nuts. Goku grips her hips before taking over Midorikayo's lips with his. Did you bring that book? I did. Midorikayo pulls Goku in for another kiss. She could feel his hard-on against her leg. Goku. Midorikayo's hand found its way to his shorts. Remember what I said in the library? She started stroking him. Why, yes. Goku licks his lips, moving his hips with her hand movements. I want you to fuck me with your tail. Midorikayo bit Goku's ear lobe. My tail is super sensitive. Goku's face flushes. Oh, Goku, I know. Midorikayo stroked him. Goku kissed Midorikayo deeply as his tail crept up her leg, making Midorikayo tremble with excitement. The fabric on the shorts that covered Midorikayo's womanhood was thin enough that Goku could easily brush it aside with his tail. Oh my oh. Midorikayo moaned, gripping Goku's member, making him groan. Goku's tail wiggles at Midorikayo's entrance before he entered Midorikayo's depths. Midorikayo cried out. It was a different feeling, but a good different. How do you want me to move it? Goku pants since Midorikayo was still gripping and stroking his hard-on. Wiggle or in and out. Midorikayo breathes, feeling herself constrict Goku's tail. Whoa, oh holy cow. Goku shuddered before wiggling his tail back and forth, at first making Midorikayo cry out and call Goku's name. Oh Goku, that's so amazing. Midorikayo moaned as Goku continues thrusting and wiggling inside Midorikayo's box with his tail. Midorikayo, you're drenched. Goku smiles. You're driving me crazy. Midorikayo bucks her hips. Goku pops out his tail to smell Midorikayo's nectar. Oh yeah, Midorikayo. He smelled his own tail. Your scent tells me you're mine. Goku smiles devilishly. Goku, you're torturing me. Midorikayo complains. Forget the tail for now. Goku thrusted his rod into Midorikayo's womanhood and took what was his. I need to fuck you. Oh Goku. Midorikayo arched her back harder. Midorikayo clinged to Goku. Goku did as Midorikayo asked and pounded harder, holding Midorikayo in place. Goku, don't stop, I'm close, oh Goku. Midorikayo found her release, feeling Goku fill her with his seed, warming Midorikayo to her core. Oh wow. Goku rolls off of her. I don't know if I'm done. Midorikayo breathes. I'm still hard. Goku chuckles. Midorikayo didn't hesitate to climb on his still hard member. Do what you need to, babe. Goku smiles, reaching up for her breasts. Midorikayo rode Goku until she had her fill. Falling to the side of him, Midorikayo exhales. We forgot to open the book. Midorikayo smiles. Whatever. Goku smirks. Goku held Midorikayo close to his bare chest as he watched her sleep. Goku twirled a crimson tress of Midorikayo's hair as he reflected. Goku couldn't remember the last time he felt this happy. He had to find a way to end up with Midorikayo. Goku was sure it'd break him if they had to go separate ways. Midorikayo stirred and snuggled against him, letting out a contented sigh. Goku smiled at Midorikayo. He was still amazed someone like Midorikayo would even look his way. Goku was unable to sleep that night. He left Midorikayo sleep soundly. If Goku couldn't fight Prince Kaname for Midorikayo, Goku would find another way. Goku! Mr. Popo leaned into the library to see Goku at a table flipping through a book. Oh, hi, Mr. Popo. Goku looks up. Everything okay? Mr. Popo asks. Not really. Goku sighs. I didn't think so. I don't know if I've ever seen you read. Mr. Popo points out. I know how to read, it's just, I'm trying to research something. Goku says, setting the book down. Research? Goku, your training doesn't require research. Mr. Popo tells him. Yeah, I know. Goku says, Mr. Popo, how much do you know about arranged marriages? Not too much, just usually they're set up when both parties are small children or sometimes babies, and that it's mostly for political reasons, not love. Mr. Popo explains. That's what I gathered too. Goku nods. Do you know how to break a betrothal? Goku asks. I'm sorry, Goku. Mr. Popo shook his head. No, it's okay. Goku sighs. A year had exceeded for the reason that Midorikayo started education with Goku. He was getting more potent every day they trained, now both 17 and extra in love than earlier than Goku changed into, nonetheless getting taller each day, and Midorikayo developing greater into her womanly curves and delightful. Goku became everything Midorikayo had dreamed of, an extra. Goku was still determined to now not handiest defeat Piccolo Jr., however also make it so she didn't need to marry Prince Kaname. Midorikayo hoped Goku might discover a way. It became a typical night after education as Midorikayo and Goku comfy inside the library. Midorikayo was reading The Hobbit to Goku as he watched her from the opposite side of the table. Up jumped Bilbo and, putting on his dressing robe, went into the eating room. There he saw no body. Midorikayo become halted through Goku reaching for Midorikayo's hand. The whole lot okay? Midorikayo looks up from the book. I simply love YA. Goku smiles. I like you too. Midorikayo smiles, earlier than going again to analyzing aloud, however, all of the signs of a massive and moved quickly breakfast. I cannot stand it anymore. Goku stands up from the table. What? Midorikayo looks up. You can't marry Prince Kaname. Goku paces. Goku, we have talked about this. Midorikayo sighs. I will duel the prince. Goku clenched his fists. Goku, you are joking. Midorikayo laughs. Don't chortle at me. Goku scowled. I'm sorry, Goku, but you can't simply undertaking Prince Kaname. Midorikayo tells Goku you wouldn't last a minute. It is the best manner. He states you can't marry him. Goku, I can't allow you to do it. Midorikayo says you like me proper. Goku appears directly at Midorikayo. Goku, don't. Midorikayo seems down. Well, I like you and that I do not need to understand what it's want to no longer be at your side. Goku's face trembles. I do not either, however. Goku, damn it. Midorikayo clenched her fists. They had been silent for a second, not pronouncing anything. Midorikayo should feel Goku's impatient strength. He become equipped to jet off and undertaking the Dragon Prince. Goku was just now being used to education with Midorikayo, the use of much less than a fragment of her electricity. Goku might be totally destroyed if he attempted to fight Kaname. Midorikayo hated Prince Kaname with each fiber of her being. Now and again she just wished she changed into a person else and not a descendant of the splendid and powerful Ruka, the Dragon of Half. Midorikayo tapped her arms as Goku paced. Goku, I have a loopy concept. Midorikayo stood strolling over to Goku. So I cannot marry Kaname if I'm already married? Midorikayo smiled, retaining Goku's hand. Who are you going to marry except Kaname? Goku tilts his head. Oh Goku, I love you. Midorikayo laughs. You silly goose. Oh. Goku's face lights up. It is crazy, however it might simply work. Midorikawa smiles. Midorikawa, it's a awesome idea, but I can't go away the lookout cause of my education. Goku stops. Shit. Well, we should know I can't jeopardize your schooling. You need to defeat Piccolo Jr. Midorikawa crossed her palms. When do you marry Kaname once more? Goku asks. On my 18th birthday. Crap. He curses Goku. Midorikawa. Mr. Popo pops into the library. Hi there, Mr. Popo. Goku inches far from Midorikawa. Is the entirety adequate? Mr. Popo asks. Mr. Popo, could you be able to assist me and Goku out with something? Midorikawa walks as much as Mr. Popo, perhaps. Goku, and that I would love to depart the lookout. Son Goku is to no longer depart the lookout. Mr. Popo says Midorikawa ought to listen. Goku exhale in the back of her. She ought to almost experience him rolling his eyes. Goku, and that I need to get married. Midorikawa states, but you are to marry the Dragon Prince. Mr. Popo says, and I don't care, Mr. Popo, I really like Goku and that I cannot imagine myself without him. Midorikawa says, what does this need to do with me? Mr. Popo asks, you've been more than reliable inside the past. Goku, and that I need time to go away the lookout to elope. Midorikawa shares with Mr. Popo, you are going to elope. Mr. Popo looks at each of them. Yes. Midorikawa nods. I might be able to assist. Mr. Popo held his hands together the following night time. Adequate, my friends, I've made certain that Kami's asleep. Mr. Popo walked up to Goku and Midorikawa. You didn't want to knock him out, Mr. Popo. Goku chuckles. I failed to. Mr. Popo says, gods with Kami's strength need to rest for lengthy durations of time anyway. How lengthy do we have? Midorikawa asks. Her heart turned into going crazy, however she become equipped to make that commitment more or less 3 days. Mr. Popo tells them, you are the high quality Mr. Popo. Midorikawa hugs him. I just want to look you two happy. Mr. Popo smiles. You two have introduced a lot joy to me and Kami. Kami doesn't find it irresistible. Goku mumbles, we better cross. Midorikawa smiles, dealing with Goku. Yeah. Midorikawa, my friend. Mr. Popo got her attention. Yes, Mr. Popo. Midorikawa seems at Mr. Popo. I made you something. Mr. Popo holds out a crown comprised of plant life from Mr. Popo's garden. Oh my goodness. Midorikawa gushes, which we'll wear while you get married. Mr. Popo smiles, thanks so much. Midorikawa hugs Mr. Popo once more. Midorikawa. Goku referred to as for her coming. Midorikawa went to Goku's facet pass. My buddies, be glad. Mr. Popo smiles with tears in his eyes in Nimbus. Goku called for the paranormal cloud. The fluffy golden cloud zoomed to Goku's aspect. Almost immediately Goku jumped up on the cloud like it was nothing. Midorikawa, let's get married. Goku holds out his hand to her. Let's do it. Midorikawa took Goku's hand and climbed directly to the Nimbus cloud. Don't permit go of me, K. Goku smiles, conserving Midorikawa near. By no means. Midorikawa smiles lower back. Midorikawa and Goku landed at the bottom of the Kami's lookout after passing Korin's sanctuary. Goku jumped off the Nimbus and Midorikawa sunk through but was close enough to the ground that she landed on her feet. Are we really doing this? Goku asks, turning to her. Getting married? Midorikawa asks. Yeah. Goku nods. There isn't a doubt in my mind. Midorikawa held Goku's hand. Mine either. He smiled. You sure you're not getting cold feet? Midorikawa asks. My feet aren't cold. Goku looks down. You're lucky you're pretty. Midorikawa teases. What, why? Goku tilts his head. Nothing. Midorikawa smiles and shakes her head. Come on Goku, let's get married. Midorikawa smiles. Yeah. Goku squeezes her hand. We'll need somewhere to crash for the night. Mr. Popo said there should be a motel close by. Midorikawa says, walking with Goku. Yeah. Goku digs in his GI pants pocket for his wallet. Did you bring money? He asks, looking at an empty wallet. Don't stress, I have more than enough. Midorikawa smiles. Even without marrying Kaname, Midorikawa's mother left her the Ruka family fortune, which was more than enough for them to live off of for years. Okay. They finally came across the same small town. They went on their first date to the 50s diner. The town was asleep, but at the edge of the town was the motel. The only light was the half-lit-up sign and a street light. Vacancy flashed in the office window, giving Midorikawa and Goku the green light to get a safe room for the night. "Is this okay?" Goku asks as they walked into the motel room. It was small and faintly smelt musty, but the room was cozy enough, with one bed big enough for the both of them and a sitting table with a TV in the middle. "As long as it has a bathroom, it'll be fine for tonight." Midorikawa walks to the back of the motel room. "Yep, one tiny bathroom. It's just for tonight." Goku sat down on the queen bed. "This'll be okay." Midorikawa smiles and goes to sit with Goku on the bed. "This time tomorrow we'll be husband and wife." Midorikawa gushes, "Son Midorikawa." Goku holds her cheek. "Oh gosh." Midorikawa's face flushes. "I love how that sounds." "Me too." Goku smiles. Midorikawa and Goku shed a look before they both laughed. "We're crazy." Midorikawa covers her mouth. "Yeah, we are." Goku smiles. "But I can't imagine doing this with anyone else." Midorikawa clings to Goku. "Me either." Goku held her to him. "I'm going to have a hard time sleeping." Goku says, "I know what will help you sleep." Midorikawa bit her lip. "Oh." Midorikawa smirks before kissing Goku deeply, then straddling him as she removed her top. After making love, they laid together tangled. "Midorikawa." Goku ran his hand through her hair. "Why are you talking? Don't be mean." Goku pouts. "What's up?" Midorikawa tried not to grumble, keeping her eyes closed. "So you're a dragon." "I'm aware." She smirks, not knowing where he was going with this. "Do your people have any marriage rituals?" Goku asks. "Oh yeah, we're going to need a goat for a blood sacrifice, and after we say our vows we drink each other's blood." Midorikawa smiles, keeping her eyes closed still. "Really?" Goku winces. "I don't know where we're going to find a goat at such a short notice." Goku says, "No, you goof." Midorikawa laughs, opening her eyes to look at him. "We already did the thing dragons do." "What's that?" Goku asks. "You were my first." She tells him whenever a dragon mates for the first time, that's the person they love for the rest of their lives. Midorikawa smiles, looking into Goku's eyes. "The rest of their lives?" Goku asks. "Sorry, I should have told you before." Midorikawa sighs, feeling his heartbeat increase. "No, I think it's great." Goku smiles brightly. "I love you and I want to feel this way the rest of my life too." "Oh Goku." Midorikawa clings to him. "So does that mean you'll live longer than me?" Goku asks. "Anything's possible. My kind don't die typically from too much like diseases or anything, but we have been known to have heart attacks or die of heartbreak if their better half passes." Midorikawa explains, sitting up. "I wonder how long I'll live, considering I'm probably not human." Goku stretches his arms up over his head. "Well, I've been looking into that." Midorikawa says, "You may be a descendant of the Monkey King's son Wukong." Midorikawa tells him, "Monkey King?" Goku asks, "Never heard of him." "Oh cool." Goku smiles. "Hey, I gotta tell you something." "Yeah?" "Mr. Popo spilled the beans." Goku says, "What do you mean spilled the beans?" Midorikawa smiles. "He told me that you liked me." Goku sits up to sit closer to Midorikawa. "So you knew?" Midorikawa laughs. "Yeah." He nods. "When did this take place?" Midorikawa asks, blushing. "When you caught that fever a while back, I guess you were mumbling my name in your sleep." Goku looks down, remembering how it felt when Mr. Popo told him that Midorikawa had feelings for him. Goodness. Midorikawa breathes. "I had no idea at the time what I was feeling, I just thought we were close friends." Goku admits, "But when Mr. Popo told me that's when I realized I felt the same too." Goku tells her, "Oh wow Goku." Midorikawa could feel her heart pounding against her chest. "Why are you sharing this with me?"